All right, and we are rolling. So,
Yeah!
hey everyone, welcome back to our next exciting episode of The Great Poison.
What in the butt?
Wow, Carly, you sound so happy to be here.
Yeah!
As always, I am Evan. I am your humble dungeon master, and these people are the hopeless schmucks who thought it was a good idea to play with me. For those of you who don't know, The Great Poison is a hybrid module homebrew based off of the game Metroid Prime. I decided to basically convert it into a TTRPG format, and these are all the people that decided to play with me. And we basically turned a single-player game into a six-man co-op. What?
I think Brittany's the only one that saw that.
Saw what?
I was making prolonged eye contact with you the entire time.
No, I just go.
I have no clue what's going on.
I go,
She's
my
having eater dice.
Oh.
can't
Women, right?
be right.
So yeah, today is episode 4 of our lovely little campaign. Now, that being said though, we'll dive right into announcements, and I'm gonna have to go first on this one. Just a quick heads up, because we have a lot of very, very lovely people that will be visiting our humble home next week. One of them is sitting to your left, my right, if you're watching the stream.
I'm losing my mind.
So
I'm on the right.
unfortunately, because of that, there will be no The Great Poison or Song of the Wilds at all next week. It's going to be a break week for all of us.
It's my bridal shower.
It's Carly's bridal shower.
Oh, and Tyler's coming out too.
Yep, two lovely people and me.
No,
Yeah, Evan.
I said
God.
a bunch of lovely people. That kind of counts
dare you.
everyone.
I know, but I just said two lovely people and me. I was correcting your sentence.
And Ani.
She's the second lovely person.
And Leah.
I don't know who that is.
That's Josh's girlfriend.
Yeah.
So, that's all the announcements I have, getting back on topic. What other little announcements do we have? Does anyone else have anything they'd like to share? Yes, Carly.
I might be getting a new job. I just had my third and final interview today. And I learn if I get the job tomorrow. And oh my God, it's actually a Tyler. It's shocked.
You can see a face.
And yeah, I'm really excited, but also really nervous.
And there's an Ani in the background.
Yeah. I like her little dress. It's cute.
He smells like alcohol.
Her dress does?
No, Ty.
No, Ty.
Oh.
Soon. Oh, I have an announcement.
Yeah.
Soon. I will be rainbow. So the next time everybody sees me, I'll have rainbow hair.
The beacon
Nice.
of gay.
The beacon of gay.
Hey.
The beacons are lit! The
I like
Hunos
how
call for aid!
I held that note out so much I thought I was playing music.
It
Oh
was
my
like
God.
doo. Which, by the way, nobody has discussed with me whether or not y'all are gonna hold up a sign that says the beacon of gay has arrived, or y'all are just gonna shout that at me.
I'm
We're gonna shout it.
And then I'm gonna shout, it's Brittany, bitch.
I remember that you told me you were gonna do that like over a year ago when we originally were going to meet up.
You thought I forgot. Yeah, and then the con got canceled.
So sad.
Then a whole lot of stuff got canceled last year.
Yeah.
But now, in 5 days.
Oh, me and Evan are officially getting our booster shots tomorrow. That's fun.
Be
careful
with that.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we know that, like, the booster shots have a very high chance of kicking your ass with side effects, which is why we're happy that not only we're doing it so early in the day, but then we also have nothing going on Sunday, like,
Yeah,
at all.
that's good.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna spend.
Sunday is gonna be Carly and Evan's movie day.
And Evan is going to try and play some Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, but because it just dropped today, the login queue it has surpassed 4,000 people, and it takes almost an hour before you finally log in. So unfortunately, and because we have an early start tomorrow, I've given up on trying to play tonight.
Me too. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I can't even make my bunny boy.
Oh
Wait,
my
you
goodness.
can't even make a character?
No, because all the servers are full. Because everyone is trying to
Shit.
play at the same time. And this game has now reached 25 million active players.
Wow.
There's a reason I don't play games like that.
But you play Genshin Impact. Don't fucking lie
Genshin
to
Impact,
yourself.
you can only play with 4 people. That's you and 3 others. So there's only 4 people that can be in your lobby at
I
once.
think I'm
But-
going to explain to you how a server works.
Yeah, I was about to say, because that's not technically
Only
a
4 people.
server, though.
A server is the thing that hosts the game, which everybody is logged into, even if they have different instances of their existence.
Mm-hmm.
Still, that's why I don't play games like Final Fantasy Online.
But you're playing Genshin Impact, which
Too
is
many-
the same
many
thing.
people. Too many people at once. Too many people.
There's less on Genshin, I'm sure.
I mean, I'm
There's
sure,
less
yeah.
information.
Oh, Brittany, I can't wait to show you this place called the Quicksand Tavern and what I aptly like to call the Wall of Hose.
Of course, you're gonna.
I know where your
fucking
what
show
is?
them that.
I showed you first, Carly.
I'm your hoe.
You are my hoe. I don't have to go to a wall to find you.
That's fair. I live here.
I love how all of us have very different drinks tonight. I have water.
I'm gonna get water soon.
What you got over there, Evan?
The tears of widows and weak men.
Water.
I have a Seagram's
Where's it?
that I finished. I was a thirsty lady.
What?
Okay, so I just checked our server, so unfortunately Steven is not going to be able to make it at
Aw.
all to tonight's session.
Boo.
We don't get daddy.
Daddy, no.
I hate all of you.
Oh, daddy.
I guess Daddy's got to go back home.
Daddy's waiting for us at the ship.
His body shut down and now he's getting updates.
Why did that sound oddly threatening? Daddy's waiting for us at the ship.
We might die.
You walk up to the ship and there's just a warforged with a belt in his hand.
I don't want
Supposed to be home an hour ago.
Oh my god, it's OMFG cows! Hi cows!
Hi, cows.
Hi, cows! Alright, well, if that's the case, we're still going to be waiting on Liam. So as soon as he gets here, we can
Liam, who decided to take a shower 5 minutes before the campaign started.
Actually, he decided to take a shower. Oh, yeah, it was 5 minutes before the
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah, because he wanted to. So now we just have to chill until Liam gets on here.
Okay.
Who wants to play Guess That Present? Brittany, you're never gonna fucking know.
Freaking bet. All right.
Do not.
All right.
I have bet on against you.
Okay.
Bet
I'm
on
betting
Carly's side.
that the present that you got me is a t-shirt that
Nope.
says no, it's not a t-shirt. Oh damn. That was so
I-
fast. I didn't even get to finish my thought.
I guess that the present you got her is a gift that's meant for her and only her and not anybody else.
Yes.
Bam, I win.
That's the same thing with
That
yours
was
too, Ty.
That was the lamest guess.
You gotta go broad, right? That's how you win bets.
I'll give
All
you
right.
a
It's
hint.
not a bet
It's
if you know you're
something
gonna
that
win.
you are heavily obsessed with.
Heavily obsessed. That could
Kaya.
be Genshin, Fairy Tale.
I got you, Kaya. I went to her house. I kidnapped her, and she's living in our closet.
You mean him?
Yeah,
Oh, I
Kaya's
was
the
talking
guy.
about your girlfriend.
Oh,
Oh,
Kana.
Kana.
Kana, I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna tell her that now. Be like, apparently you turned into a dude for like a minute.
And then she's gonna message me. Rude.
Rude. Huh. There's so many things that I'm obsessed with. Tattoos, Genshin,
Why you're never gonna figure it out.
fairy tale, anime, freaking Naruto. Did you get me like a ninja course and I get to wear my headband and like my Hokage shirt?
No.
Get to run around. Okay. It's not that.
We bought you some shares of Kaiba Corp.
Mhm.
Fuck yeah. Capricorn.
That's closer than it should be. What we actually got you. You don't gotta worry about it, fam.
Okay, so I have so many. I still have so many guesses. Is it an Albedo like plushie? I would cry because I
The fuck is
finally get-
Albedo?
Albedo's a character in Genshin who just
Oh.
came out, and there would be no plushies of it this quickly.
No, he's
Actually,
been out for a
we've
while.
been out for
The
a
new
while.
one came out. He just released a banner though. He was just a rerun of a banner. He
Yeah.
was out before.
Also, hey
So-
Liam.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi!
hey, Liam. It looks like you're a little wet.
Yeah, I just took a shower.
Yeah, we all know. We were talking about how you took a shower 5 minutes before the fucking campaign started.
He's like, I gotta be fresh for Reva.
Oh,
Oh,
No, it's more for Zach. Zach's like, I need you to be
And so
clean
it's the
and
kid.
present.
I can't. Let's be honest. I can't smell you like that. What I feel like Zach would actually say that. I can't smell you if you smell like manly BO. I can't do it.
I can't speak to you when all I can smell is you.
okay. So, last call. Does anyone have any announcements before we get started with today's episode?
If you guys see me jump and flinch a little bit, I screwed up a nerve in my back. So
Oh.
that's it.
Ouch. Liam, what are you drinking?
It's a milkshake.
Ooh.
Can I have some?
What type of milkshake?
Mint chocolate chip.
Nah.
Can I definitely have some?
Sure.
Well, if that is the case, let us. Oh, whoops! I forgot to do the whole like share audio. There we go. Whoops. Okay. Well, if that is the case, let us finally continue with The Great Poison, episode 4,
Poison.
the Stone Depths.
Oh shit. How do I use the dice roller?
You're asking this now?
I'll show you.
It always sounds like you're like rubbing two balloons together.
That's probably how they made that sound.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I was gonna say you might want to turn it down a little.
Oh yeah, I was intending to because now I start
that
my
noise?
narration like every
Sounds like-
episode.
Owls having sex.
The void of space can be very dangerous. And it's something that the intrepid mercenary crew of the Black Star have become very familiar with. After tracking the signal of their most dangerous enemy, Dyrax, supreme commander of the Quasar space pirates, they found themselves stranded possibly on the surface of an unknown alien planet called Talon 4. After an encounter with some ruins, and Zakwi gained access to some hidden power thanks to some kind of ancient key, they then found themselves heading towards the ruins of an ancient city. It was in this city that they were beset upon by a few enemies, one of which was a giant armored...
Wait, Liam, I'm so concerned. Why are there two of you?
I'm about to jump out. Don't worry
Oh.
about it. Just keep going.
After some exploration, they found what looked like some kind of observation center that was formerly run by the Quasars, but was seemingly abandoned at the moment. And it was here that they got their first piece of tech, the Quickscope, which, if I recall correctly, was given to Anilon. Was that correct?
Yeah.
No.
I'm holding
No,
it,
but
but we
it
were
was
gonna give it
Daddy.
to Daddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Daddy can just put it in his eye so
Yeah, I'm
that
holding
Bite
it, but we're
can
gonna-
be like, hey, that's Quasar Tech, and he can look at it and be able to tell us what it is.
And Daddy is not here tonight.
Correct.
So you guys are screwed.
Daddy just went back to the ship to install that thing.
Okay,
Just means we'll have to do old-fashioned ways of figuring shit
I
out.
will say this. I love Liam's name being Polo. I don't know who Polo is.
Polo's from the Song of the Wild.
Who's Marco?
I'll be
Polo.
Marco.
Marco.
Anywho.
We are bad at this tonight.
After collecting the quick scope, they found themselves in another chamber where Reva was suddenly infused with some kind of ancient ethereal relic that allowed her to have the ability to quickly change her size. However, in doing so, while trying to escape the room, the statue that seemed to hold the ancient ethereal relic came to life, and now is looking to take their lives. And that, dear viewers, is where we currently are. So, crew of the Black Star, upon trying to leave the room, you see all the way at the far end of this ruined chamber, the statue that used to be just sitting down with its hands up like this is now completely standing upright and is just looking directly at you before it starts power walking towards you. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Yay!
While everyone rolls initiative, Daddy, the robot, quickly steps forward going, "Don't worry, allow me to assist. I can try to slow it down and
Oh, no. Oh no!
Can I walk up and kick him?
Oh God.
You do so, and you yourself take 1 bludgeoning damage because he's literally a ton of metal and you injured your foot.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna like wave my hand in front of his face.
He is completely unresponsive.
Yeah.
This-
Guys, I think something's wrong.
No shit.
All right. Has everyone rolled initiative?
I think
Yes.
so.
Yup.
All right.
How is everybody rolling initiative?
Okay, so here, I'll show you right in a sec.
I did a custom roll.
You literally press initiative. Like you see where you see initiative.
Oh,
You press the button and it'll roll for you.
And it will also, and it will add the modifier automatically.
Mm-hmm.
got it.
All right. Reva, what did you roll?
I got a 13, good sir.
13. Bite, what did you roll?
2.
Oh, yeah. Oops. Bite.
Great way to start the
Got a
night, y'all.
2.
Go to the
Kayston,
low rolls now.
Kayston, what did you roll? Liam?
I rolled 10. Sorry.
Okay.
And then roll for Azrael too.
I will. Don't worry. Azrael, I roll last. Zakui Uwu, what did you roll?
I got a 5.
5. Okay. Alright, and Anilon, what did you roll?
That's a solid 6.
Solid 6. Wow, you guys suck.
Yup.
And,
I'm first. I'm never first.
and Azrael rolled, Actually, no, you're not first, because Azrael rolled a 16.
Chill.
You
I'm
also
cool
don't know
with
what
that.
the enemy rolled.
That's fair.
Yeah, you don't know until it's
Yep.
his turn. All right. Okay, so first up is Azrael's turn. He's going to make a movement towards the beast, which we're basically going to count as a stone golem. It is going to basically lunge and try to attack with her fangs. It does not make it. Rolled an 8.
Why did we let him go first?
Reva, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use a flurry of blows as my bonus.
And Kayston, you're on deck. So,
As my,
sorry, Reva, continue.
I'm gonna use flurry of blows as my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a 22. Does that hit?
Oh yeah,
And that's not a nat 20. It was an 18.
that's fine.
And that's 4 points of damage.
All right.
And then I would like to use my last key point. And I'm gonna use Arms of the Ancestral Self, and I'm just gonna try to smack it a lot.
All right. Roll to attack for that one.
I got a 16 for that one. Does that hit?
16 just barely misses.
Ah, I lost a key point for that. Damn. And that is going to end that turn.
All right. Next up is Kasten and Anilon. You're on deck.
I feel stupid for asking this, but what are we fighting again? I forgot.
Okay, so you're fighting.
It's been a hot minute.
You're fighting the statue that held the little purple flame that made Reva shrink down. The statue has come to life, and for comparison's sake, we're saying that it's a stone golem with 5e rules.
All right. Well, I don't have much to fight that, unfortunately, but I'm gonna try to sweep the leg. That's all I can think of right now with my longsword.
All right. So go ahead and make an attack roll for that one.
That's a 7.
7 unfortunately does not hit.
Okay. Are there supposed to be any modifiers or anything?
If you're just doing like a, well, do you have an ability to like try to immobilize it? I mean, you can try to grapple its legs and try to keep it like stuck in one spot if that's what you're trying to do.
Well, I'm just like, I always see this hit DC thing, and I never understand what it is.
The hit DC is like how much that creature needs to roll for it to be affected by your attack.
No, it's how much Liam has to roll.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
the hit DC was
Well,
how much a creature needs to hit,
The
because that's
hit
what mine
DC
says.
on the hit DC on D&D Beyond, it can be either spell or it can be 2 hit. So you roll that to make an attack, and that's the addition that goes on the attack. Or
Okay.
if you have a spell there, it can show the DC that they need to make for
In-
that. So
Oh,
In that
so,
case, it would
okay.
be 12.
12 unfortunately does not hit.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So now I know that. Okay.
Okay. Now was that just your attack or your bonus action?
That was my attack. You know what? I'm gonna do what you suggested. I'm gonna try to grapple it somehow. Let's see what I got in my inventory.
Okay.
I have a grappling hook.
Okay.
Grappling hook.
Okay, so then with a grappling hook, Kason, we'll say that you move closer towards it if you want to use your movement action as it's
Yeah.
moving towards you. But bear in mind, this thing has still been kind of a ways from you guys, but it is power walking towards all of you. Now that being said though, Kasten, what you can try to do is, here's what we'll do. Because you are using specifically a tool to try to go for the legs, I'm gonna have you roll a strength check with advantage.
Okay. Okay, that's gonna be a 15.
A 15? Because we're basically working to try to make the thing prone and it's not an actual attack, 15 just barely makes it.
Okay.
Before the creature is able to make it towards you guys, Kasten takes his rope with a grappling hook and he like swings it around, hooks it to like an unfallen statue, and quickly runs to the other side, ties the other end. Just a few seconds before the statue suddenly walks up towards you, he catches its foot on one of the ropes and it falls flat on its face.
Nice.
Not knocked prone.
The statue has not received any damage, but it is prone until it can do like a movement to get up from being prone. So right now, you guys got like, you guys are in a good position. Okay, so after that is Anilon's turn.
well,
Oh, and Zakui, you're on deck.
so are we going raw where whoops. Ranged attacks have disadvantage on prone characters?
But it's prone. How do you have disadvantage?
Don't ask me. That's how rules are as written is though. Is if it's a prone, ranged attacks have disadvantage. That's why I was asking if we were doing raw there.
Well, I mean, like, I would think that'd be up to Evan, because sometimes he fudges the rules if it, like,
I
would
do,
work,
and
yeah.
in this case, like, I've always learned that, like, the other traditional rule is that if you're attacking a prone enemy, then you get advantage on your attack roll. But since you're using a distance weapon that gives you disadvantage, we'll just say that just do a single straight attack roll.
Okay.
Neither advantage nor disadvantage.
Sounds good. Then I'll take out my repeating revolver and shoot at it twice.
All right.
That's a natural 20.
Oh! Yeah, that definitely hits.
And that's double damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Double damage before modifier or after modifier?
After modifier.
Oh, oh, it already rolled 4 dice.
Yep.
Okay, so D&D Beyond has a crit system in it. Cool. 24.
24 damage. Okay. You whip out your revolver and you get this thing like right in the face.
Dang, I wish that was a sharpshooter strike.
All
that would have
right.
been really good. And my second attack is a dirty 20.
All right, not a nat 20, but a dirty 20. That one also hits.
And that was just 7 damage.
7 damage. That's still not bad. All right. Next up is the golem. And Zachary, you're on deck.
Is it still on the ground?
It's gonna spend all its movement to get back up on its feet, so it's no longer prone.
Okay.
However, because it used its movement and there's still some distance between it and you, it's not gonna be able to make any melee attacks. But what it does do is it's going to use a strength check to... Okay, so it succeeded. That was a 17. It uses a strength check to pick up like a giant fragment of another fallen statue, and it's going to throw the giant stone fragment at you. And it is gonna aim for... It's gonna aim for Analon because it recognizes.
Oh, thank God.
It realizes that Analon did all that damage to it.
What a brave of heart you are, Captain.
Right? Like, I'd like to think that Zachary actually said that when it saw it, like, aim at Anna. Oh, good, it's not me.
Woo, not me!
Sounds about right.
I got so
Go on.
scared.
All right, and Analon, what's your DC or AC?
Where would that be? I'm gonna go look at the computer because it's a lot easier to see on the computer than my tablet.
Oh, yeah, that's why I always use my computer.
Maybe Google will have the solution to beat this.
That's one action. Okay. You got your spells and you got your sword and you got your D&D.
Is there any lava in the area?
No.
Okay.
I wish.
Could we use the ship's thrusters to burn the creature?
No.
I fucking love your, like, crazy ideas.
You're also nowhere near the ship.
Fair enough, fair enough.
What
I'm
to
trying
say?
to get an idea
Fair
of the
enough.
area.
Have you found your AC yet, Analon?
Yes, it is 16. Sorry.
16. All right. I haven't rolled yet. And lucky you, that was a 3. It hurls the boulder, but you just nimbly, like, get out of the way before this thing crushes you.
I wish I could do that.
All right. Next up is Zachary Uwu, and Bite, you're on deck.
Okay. So, I have nothing.
Yep, because you're not a fighter, you're a
I'm not a
lover.
fighter.
Not much of a lover either.
So shady.
I don't know what to do because I don't have anything. Is anybody hurt? Does anybody need like hit
Not
points?
yet.
I hit my foot on Daddy.
I took 1 point of damage. I could use something. You know what? I'm gonna just try it. I'm gonna cast at 2nd level Dissonant Whispers on the creature.
All right.
Which
Brittany, you have like no attacks?
I have none. The only ones that I
You don't
have.
even have like a weapon or something?
Aren't you a bard?
Yes. Do you guys want me to hit it with my loot?
No, like, don't you have bardic inspiration or anything?
Oh.
Yeah, you do. You're a bard. You have
Yeah,
bardic
it's a natural.
inspiration.
How do I
Yeah.
do? How what?
Here, so you go to your actions, and then you would click on attacks, and that'll tell you how you can hurt the creature.
How times
Oh,
have changed,
but
and
yeah,
I'm
these
telling
are
you,
gonna
modern
hurt
lady.
me.
What?
Oh, cool. I've never used. Damn, I didn't know I could use bardic inspiration.
You're a bard!
Yep, because you're a bard.
I hardly played bards. I only play druids. What do you want from me?
That's fair.
That has,
Okay,
the,
I'm gonna-
that has the same energy as Arios, you can levitate!
Classic
Because
Summon the Wild
hashtag air genasi.
Also, I can wild chick. Didn't know
Just
that.
scrolling through anyone's bios just to find anything.
Yeah.
I get to Arios and I'm like, Leah, for fuck's sake!
So I can do either primal savagery or I can do unarmed strike, which this says it's bludgeoning.
It went with the character though.
What does that mean?
So that's
It-
bludgeoning damage. So go ahead,
So
Evan.
do I need a roll to hit?
If it's an unarmed strike, all you have to do is just press like the hit DC button and it will roll it automatically.
Bludgeoning damage would be a great name for a D&D.
I got an 11.
11 does
Dude.
not hit.
I know I'm swinging at stone. That's why I said I wouldn't want to use that.
Well, you're the one who got the shrinking powers, actually.
Technically, she already has it because she can wild shift. So she can shift into an animal that's tinier.
So, Zachary, what are you going to be doing?
We're looking at my backpack and equipment because apparently nobody believes me when I say I do not have weapons.
You should have had
Here,
like,
let me throw this
like
torch
a
at you.
short. No, you should have had like a short sword or something.
Not at this point, baby.
Nope, I tossed that out apparently because I do not have that.
Hey, Brittany, when you come over, we're gonna fucking we're
gonna fix my character
Yeah,
sheet?
we really are because as the captain,
You know
you
what?
really need some sort of attacks.
I'm gonna do true strike. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna point at the
You have
golem.
like a ton of magic spells.
I'm a druid who heals. Okay, so I'm not gonna attack it then. So I'm gonna true strike it, which is a cantrip. It gives me advantage. That helps, right?
There's primal savagery.
Yeah, that's an attack.
That's poison damage on a stone.
It's up to the DM whether that would work or not.
I can't even hear the DM. DM, you good?
You won't know unless you try.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna try primal savagery, which I'm going to sharpen my fingernails like claws.
Lady
I already
Death
did
Strike.
this. I've already done this trick once and it didn't work. Let's try. I'm rolling for attack now.
All right, roll to attack.
That's a 13.
13 does not hit.
See? Ta-da. Bada bing, bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, it doesn't always hit. That's
I
the fun
know.
of D&D.
All right, so Zachary, are you done with your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in that form.
All right. Bite, you're up.
Who's on
Okay.
deck, Evan?
Azriel, who I play.
Got you.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody's closest to the golem right now, so my movement's going to be basically running and trying to get a good distance from him. Not backwards, but forwards, like going towards him
Okay.
with both of my two weapons, my hip weapons. I forgot what the fuck they're called. They're basically just two pistols, guns.
That's fine.
And for the first move, I'm going to use those.
Okay, roll to attack.
For some reason, I thought that was Bite doing that. I don't know why.
What was that? Halo?
So attack is strength or dexterity for me.
It's just attack. Like
Okay, then I
if
got
it's
an
D&D
8.
Beyond, you just have to hit the hit DC button.
Her dice don't work.
Yeah, my dice are being fun.
Um,
My dice are being stupid on the computer.
Oh,
Ranged
then
weapons
you
are
just got
usually
then you just gotta
dexterity.
find your hit DC modifier, then just roll a D20.
Okay. That would be... That would be a dirty 20.
Yep, dirty 20 hits.
Alright. And my second move is going to be pulling out my long rifle, which is the one that I used on the ant creature.
Okay.
I don't think I can attack after I pull it out though, right?
Unfortunately not, because you're basically switching from a one-handed weapon to a two-handed one. It is going to take a whole... If you were switching from a one-handed to a one-handed, that could be considered a free action. But because you're switching from a one-handed to a two-handed, you're going to spend a whole bonus action switching weapons.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
That it for your turn?
Yep.
All right. All right, we are at the top of the round. As Azrael is up, he's going to try and lunge again at the beast. Oh shit, that's a nat 20.
Very
Lunge
nice.
away.
All right, so Azrael the wolf is going to be... Oh, I heard a jingle.
got a
Oh, Josh is
subscriber.
hosting us.
Thanks, Josh!
All right. So Azrael is going to attack with a bite. That is 2d6 plus 3.
Very confusing.
Joshua.
Okay. So that was a nat 20, so 2. So 5 plus 3 is 8. So that's 16 piercing damage. I know a stone golem is typically immune to piercing damage, but this isn't exactly a stone golem. I'm just using a stone golem as like a template to how to work this creature. Because stone golems are basically immune to literally anything. So yeah, that's 16 points of damage. After that, though, it is going to then use its movement to back away from the creature, which unfortunately now gives the creature attack of opportunity. What's Azrael's DC is 14. Misses. That was a 4. All right, so Azrael is safe, and it rejoins at Bite's side. Next up is Reva, and Kasten, you're on deck.
All right. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do first, here's how I'm gonna play this. I am going to because Liam brought up a really good point that since I kind of took the thing from the monster, it might be connected with me somehow. So I'm gonna try. If it doesn't work, it's fine. But it's a good theory. I'm gonna cast Friend.
Cast Friend. Okay.
I don't have to roll for that, and you don't have any. It doesn't have any hit DC stuff. It's just wait, hold on.
Yeah, I'm going to your sheet as well.
Never mind. I'm gonna I take it back. I'm gonna cast Charm Person. I always get those two fucked up for some reason. I'm gonna cast Charm Person, and you need to make a Wisdom saving throw of 12.
Unfortunately, I can tell you this right now. The spell just instantly fails because it's a statue. It doesn't have any consciousness to charm.
All right, I figured, but was it good theory. And then I'm gonna look at Kasten and I'm just gonna say, okay, plan didn't work, but you got this, and that's gonna give him bardic inspiration.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Oh, nice.
And that means you get 1d6.
Along with my D20. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
You can, basically
Go
with
ahead,
bardic
Devin.
inspiration. Sorry.
No, go ahead. You're fine. Go ahead.
Basically, when you're given bardic inspiration, you're given an extra 1d6 for either checks, saving throws, or attacks, be they physical or spells. However, it is explicitly voluntary when you want to add that roll, but you can only use it once, and if you want to use it again, you need to be inspired again.
Okay.
But it's not your turn yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, because my turn's done then.
Oh, it is done?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then Kate, I didn't hear that. Then yeah, Kasten, it is your turn, and Anilon is on deck.
Alright, I would like to use my Dragon Slayer longsword to try and knock off one of its arms.
Okay. Alright, Alright, now because you are going for a specific point in the creature, this will be just another straight attack roll with the added modifiers and whatnot, but it is going to be a slightly higher DC.
Alright, well. That's a 19, do you?
Holy shit, a 19 actually hits.
Nice.
Hey!
Very
I'll
nice.
say this much. The creature's normal DC is 17, and I just raised it to 18 if you wanted to go for a specific point. But then you got a 19, so yeah, that definitely works. So how are you doing this?
I mean, I'm just going for a straight slice down the shoulder.
All right.
basically.
So, Kasten, you leap up, and with just a single slash, you are able to completely sever its left arm at the shoulder.
Nice.
Alright.
Now, roll me slashing damage.
Okay, and I think
and-
I'm gonna add the Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, add the bardic inspiration, and I also want you to add your proficiency score for a little bit of extra damage because you chopped off a whole limb.
Yeah, alright.
Someone's got to impress their girlfriend.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, bite! Stop.
Right, so that is 16.
16 damage. Yeah, that hits. This thing is starting to get a little roughed up, and you can actually see this thing is still standing upright, but it now has one less left arm, and its face is kind of blasted apart thanks to Anilon's revolver work last round, and you can actually see kind of past the stonework. It's not like a solid stone statue. There's like very rusty ancient machinery on the inside.
Very cool.
So this thing isn't magical at all. It's some kind of ancient mech.
I love that. That's
I want
so
to just
cool.
Half the man it used to be.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta know when to make robots like that. It costs an arm and a leg.
All that laughter.
I'll see myself out. Anyway, Annalyn,
God
it's
is
up.
dead.
What?
God is dead.
What the fuck? What?
Because you leave the room, then there's no more story.
Oh.
I caught it.
Think we've got it.
I was thinking, what does sacrilege have to do with what I just said? So I didn't. Anywho,
Made it really dark.
Yeah, wow. Annalyn, it's your turn, and the statue is after you.
Oh yay. I
Statue.
guess I'll do the first shot as sharpshooter, so -5 + 10.
All right.
That's a miss. Solid 5.
5 does not hit.
Okay, and then I'll take my second shot just normal. 21.
21 definitely.
21?
Is that a natural 20?
No.
Oh, it's a dirty 21. Okay, but yeah,
Yeah.
that still hits.
No, a natural 20
21?
is a 27.
Oh, gotcha. Okay then.
That's 10 damage.
10 damage. Yeah, this thing is looking a little rough. All right. Next up is the golem. Sensing that it apparently is suffering way more damage than I personally intended this soon, you absolute monsters. You guys are all just at level 5, jeez.
Yep.
This
We're
thing,
not here to fuck around.
this thing with its fractured face just kind of like looks at where its left arm used to be, looks back at you guys, raises its right hand, and it starts to like just beat the ground. And
Oh, shoot.
there's a rumbling, and I would like everyone to roll me athletics saving throws.
Actually,
That's
Evan,
dexterity.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Would I be able to use for that? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, she can
That's-
float, right?
Well, no,
She can
because I
float,
was
but
gonna
she's-
use my reaction, but that's not for that.
She can float,
never
but she's
mind.
not incorporeal.
And you
Okay.
said it was what that we had to roll for that? I'm sorry.
Athletics saving
Okay.
throw.
Got you.
I got an 11. Now that I'm figuring how the dice works.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Thank you.
Great, sweet.
I got a 4. Oh, sorry.
I got an 18.
All right. Oh, crap. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so Reva, what'd you get?
I got a 4.
Bite,
18.
Kasten,
I got an 18.
Zachary,
11.
Analon.
17.
Okay, so Reva and Zachary, you're the only ones who failed the check. So unfortunately, you guys will receive a grand total of 12 piercing damage
Fuck.
of like fallen stalactites from the ceiling.
That's great.
Everyone else, you all suffer only 6 piercing damage.
Oh,
Does... Oh no.
All right.
Zach just has a freaking stalactite in his arm, just like, I'm fine!
Tis but a scratch.
I don't have a lot of hit points, so even 6 is not great.
Yeah, I'm a little worried.
Well, next up, you guys should be grateful because next up is Zachary.
Oh my god, look at me, you guys!
And Bite is on deck.
Guys, I can hear. I can hear. I can
I
hear.
can see! I can fight!
I use that all the time.
I can do. Does healing word do everybody? Who?
No, it's just a target.
Creature in my cure wounds is the same, but I can do. I'm trying to. Who needs it the most?
Liam, what hit points are you at?
Yeah. What? How you looking at?
17.
Is that how much you have left?
Yeah.
Yeah, do heal Liam because I'm at 26.
Okay, I'm gonna heal Liam with 2nd level cure wounds. And that is 7 plus 1, 8.
Hold on.
That's 8.
Pause it for a moment. I just want to say after the robot got its arm chopped off, Josh just says in quotes, "I didn't hear no bell."
Great.
Sorry about that,
Liam-
Brittany. Please continue.
Liam, you've been healed for 8, and then I don't think I can really. I can do my bonus action, which is my cantrip of primal savagery.
It's just 8 that I've been healed.
Yeah, it's just 8.
Okay, alright. Then I'm healed. Thank you, Captain. Yay!
Thank you, Captain.
It's a miracle. Thank you, Zachary.
Yeah.
And then with
Thank
my
you, Captain.
bonus action, which because I looked at it, and my cantrips are a bonus action.
Oh.
I'm gonna do my primal savagery to hit it.
All right. Roll to attack.
I got 19.
19 hits.
Fucking finally. Roll damage. I got 3, and it's poisoned, I think.
All right.
But I don't think poison works with it.
In this
Hold on.
case, no, because it is a robot.
Oh yeah, target takes 1d10 acid damage after you attack it.
All right.
Alright, and then my fingers go back to being normal because that's what happens when I attack.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's it. I don't have
Alright.
anything else.
Bite, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna use the long rifle I was switching to.
All right.
Let me see, hold on. What the fuck number is? Oh, it's not a number. Oh. That would be a natural 20 then.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
My dice have symbols on them instead of 20. And then roll to attack, right?
Yeah, that was your roll to attack. So now just roll damage, and then whatever that total is, double it.
Hold on. I really need to pull out the fucking calculator. Oh, I rolled 14 and
So
I suck
20.
at math,
So 28 damage.
I guess.
Okay, so yeah, you take basically your laser sniper rifle, and you get this thing, and you quite literally blow a hole like just to the right of the center of its chest, and you could actually like see through the hole. This thing is still actually moving, but it is not looking in good shape. It's not in good shape. I cannot talk tonight.
It's okay.
Don't worry.
All right, is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right, we are now at the top of the round. Azriel is now going to try and take a crack at it one more time. It's going to use its movement to charge. He's going to use she.
Pronouns are hard.
And
Do I
I
have
don't
to
know
get
why I'm
another
having
drink
so much
for this?
trouble with this, with her. Azriel, she is going to use her movement to charge at the beast and try to bite at it again. Unfortunately, it misses. And that's it for her turn. Reva, you're up. Kasten, you're on deck.
I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Evan.
All right. That is a dirty 20.
Fuck. All right, I was gonna do thunderclap, but you made the DC.
The
So-
stone golems have a constitution of 20, which gives them a modifier of 5. And I rolled a 15.
Great. All right, so never mind with that.
Fix
give
lives,
me-
save lives.
Give me 1 minute, cause there goes my plan out the window. I'm gonna then just try flurry of blows again.
All right, go right ahead.
I got a 17. Does that hit?
17 just barely hits.
Yay! I will take that win. And that's 3 points of damage.
3 points.
So I just bitch slap it. I'm just like,
You're like Deadpool when you try to slap Colossus and you end up just snapping your own wrist. You're just like, oh! Oh!
oh,
Canada!
your poor wife!
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Kasten, you're up, and Anilon, you're on deck.
While you guys are doing this, I'm gonna go make some more tea.
Go right ahead.
Go for it, girl.
Can I try to grab the arm I cut off and toss it at its head?
You know what? Because I honestly love that idea so much, I will allow you Normally, a big thing like this would be required to be like a straight normal action, but because I honestly love that idea so much, I will allow you to use it as your bonus action instead. So for this one, I'm gonna need you to roll me a strength check.
All right. That is a 19.
Oh my god, yeah, 19 works. Analon, in a fit of strength...
Wait, it's not Analon, it's
Kasten, sorry. Kasten, in a fit of strength, you basically grab this thing by, like, the point where it was connected to the shoulder. So, like, the hand is pointing away from you. And, so you basically, like, in a show of strength, because this thing is just solid metal and steel, and yet you are somehow able to, like, lift it up, and you are just so tense. There's some tears in your clothes where your biceps are just bulging right now.
Reva's just, like, pulls out popcorn out of nowhere, and
I was just about to say that!
Zach's gonna do the same. He's like, I'm watching this.
Just like... and, basically... Kasten, in a move that is reminiscent of Super Mario 64, you grab the arm and you just start spinning in a circle.
And I say, so long, gay statue.
Okay, so for damage, I would like you to roll me 2d6 plus 3.
Okay, 2d6 plus 3. Good
It's,
lord.
like, very specific.
Yeah. So oddly specific. I wonder what it is.
Well, Rever, I know what you're seeing him
Altogether,
now.
that makes a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Let me just match it up here. Hold on. Wait, hold on, because this might be a little bit confusing. Liam, hold that thought. I just need to figure out something. How do you want to do this?
Yeah!
Yeah.
God, I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to keep this thing at least somewhat together to like, maybe analyze it or something.
Agreed.
Okay.
Analon's like, this makes me weirdly horny for
Absolutely.
some reason.
I think I'm into Kasten now. Holy shit, Reva, he's mine now.
That's fair.
So Kasten, if you'll allow me, because while you're spinning this thing, like to everyone else, you are just spinning like a top as you hold this thing. From your personal perspective, everything is in slow motion, and it's just like inner monologue narration of like, wait a minute, no, this thing is like an ancient form of actual functional ancient technology. We should probably try to keep it intact so that, and you're still spinning while you're mulling through all of this. So, in a show of not just a lot of very well-placed strength, but also some good insight and dexterity, you let go of the arm in such a way that it just rockets right towards the creature, and it completely just takes off the head.
Oh, nice!
Dang.
The statue just kind of like sputters, it sparks, falls to its knees, falls flat on the ground.
Nice.
Encore.
Yes!
All right. With the battle won, with Reva gained a new power, and Kasten with some new strength-related bragging rights.
Yeah, I know.
Even Azriel is just like,
He took a one-way ticket to the gun show.
Oh,
Wait a minute, Evan,
Non-refundable.
can I do something?
what?
And have Reva walk over to Kasten, and she's gonna tap on his shoulders, go, that was moderately impressive, and she's gonna kiss him on the cheek and walk away. Like nothing
Aw.
happened.
I have my moments.
All right. So, with the giant security statue now dead, it almost seems like a little bit of light returns to the entire chamber as a whole, and you notice that the shutter door behind you has slowly opened up finally. You guys are now free to leave the room.
well, thank God.
I go to the construct.
Who wants to go into the next room, guys?
Oh, God. Alright, So Zach is going to just look at Kasten, look at the robot, look at Animon. Do you want to investigate that? Do you want to go play with that?
I think it might be worth it to try.
That isn't a question.
Is it a statement, Analon?
Yes.
All right. Before we move on, go.
I'm gonna go play with my old toys. Go see if there's any item or anything salvageable, see if I could see how it works, what have you.
All right. While you look around and you kind of tinker around the outside and inside of this thing, because it is basically a machine, roll me an investigation check with advantage.
Investigation. Skills. Where the heck is investigation? There it is.
I forgot that I need to share.
22.
22. Wow. You guys are just bringing your A game
Nice.
this session. I love it.
Oh yeah, it was a 16 and an 18, so.
All right. As you kind of tinker around in the machine. Oh, by the way, Josh is just completely loving this in the chat. Always aim for the head. Thunderclapped him cheeks. As you tinker around, you realize that while the materials of this construct are clearly like ancient and rusted, yet at the same time, their design, how they fit together, it's almost kind of like artwork. Like
Very cool.
like it's very rare to see something that could be considered an elegant construction. And yet this race that has created this thing, the Val Shalath, seems to have perfectly nailed the concept down. Now that being said though, what you find most interesting inside of this construct is close to the chest, and it looks like a glowing golden cube.
Without art, are you a true artisan? I suppose I'm gonna try and remove it, see if I can.
All right, now this one is going to require This one's gonna require roll me now because you're still dealing with machines. Now roll me a dexterity check with advantage.
A dexterity check.
Basically how this thing works out is because you're an artificer, you're the ship handler. If you're dealing with any kind of tech, I'm automatically just gonna give you advantage because that's just your expertise.
Makes sense. 18.
18, yeah. Using the tools that you have, even though like these things used components that just aren't really compatible with your tools, just through careful observation, you are able to quite gently and carefully pick apart this core portion of the machine, and you are now holding in your hand this softly glowing golden cube, and it seems to give off a very gentle warmth. You don't feel anything else that seems to be coming from it at this time. That's really all you can kind of tell about it. You don't really have the tech to expertly analyze this relic yet.
Okay. We'll put it in the bag. See if I can figure out stuff later on with the ship and technology.
Sounds about right. All right.
I think I got everything from this as I can, so.
All right. So we all ready to go?
All right. So,
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
you guys all leave the chamber. Bless you.
Okay, I thought there was gonna be a third. Okay, thank you.
You guys all slowly leave the chamber with some kind of alien power core, and Reva now the ability to shrink and grow back into her normal size. You exit the chamber, go through that hallway again. You find yourself once again in a beautiful, cloudless evening. Now, the sun has started to slowly set. There don't really seem to be any creatures about aside from small insects and like little local reptilian fauna. but they all seem to be just docile, normal creatures that seem to be giving you just a very wide berth.
Seems like all of these creatures come out at night.
It certainly does.
Anyways, crew, to the next room, I suppose.
Well, so if it'll let us.
All right, now there are still 2 rooms that you all have yet to answer. There's still one up on the higher tier and one still on the lower tier. Which one do you do?
Which one do you think we should do, Captain?
Captain's gonna roll a flat dice, and oh crap! It's been a minute. Odds is tails, evens is heads, right?
Or you can just flip a normal coin like a normal person.
No. Anyways,
so
he's gonna
evil. No.
he's gonna take out his coin and he's gonna flip it. Heads we go up, tails we go down. Roll it.
I
God,
would
keep
love to
adding.
go down on somebody.
We know, Bite. We are so well aware.
It's a
You
force.
didn't complain that night.
We're done with this conversation.
All right, we're gonna go
Whatever
up
you
to
say,
the
Star.
upper platform, upper room.
Upper room? Okay. You guys make your way. Hold on. Okay. You guys slowly climb up the tiers, back up to the higher tier, and you go through the next door. This one is another hallway, though somehow this one seems a little bit darker.
Oh no.
Doesn't seem to be anything too serious. It looks like just the normal lights just seem to be out. All of the other hallways you've been in seem to have been lit in some way.
They were very lit. You're right.
As you move through the hallway, you start to hear what sounds like very high-pitched squeaks and squeals that are coming towards you. And you look over, and you see what looks like an entire swarm of what looks like shiny blue beetles.
Blue beetles.
They're, yeah, one of them's just some Hispanic kid with an alien
Yeah.
on his back just going, "Hey, how you doing?"
Oh, love
One of
it.
them's Ted Cord. One of them's Dan Garrett. Yeah.
All these little blue beetles just seem to be moving in like a single swarm, though they catch sight of you and they quickly, like, duck into a crack in the wall.
Ugh.
Fire lights! I need to get one, please.
They are not firelights. Arcane obsessed hoe.
Yes. I've been obsessed with League of Legends for a while, so.
I totally get that.
And at the same time, I'm sorry.
Characters are good.
Oh, the characters.
Yeah.
The lore, the characters, the artwork, the everything is amazing. The only crap thing
But the
is the
game-
game and the fan base.
Yep.
As you make your way through the hall, you then start to see that this hallway is starting to look a little different. Normally, all the hallways you've been through have just been seamless alien architecture. In this hallway, you're starting to see some more evidence that there has been another presence here. And you realize this is another section of these ruins that the Quasars have been in. Because you see what looks like shoddily made, like, lights hanging from the ceiling and power cables that are just snaking down the hallways and in cracks. And you realize they've definitely been in here and they must have set something up. But you can't quite tell from here because you can't hear anything. And it could just very well be another just abandoned little observation port that just like the last one you've been through. You continue to enter the hallway and you find yourself in another large chamber. Like the first one you went through, this one seems to have what looks like a giant sickly green tree-like structure that has burst through the ground and has then burst right back into the wall. And again, like the past tree structure, there's no roots, just some branches with, again, those sickly green leaves. But what's interesting is that there seems to be another computer console, and it's actually hooked directly into the tree itself.
Interesting.
And on? Do you want to sort of
Yeah,
analyze it?
because
I can
Daddy's
try.
not here to
Yeah, Daddy's not here.
fist
I
it.
am.
I
can
will
go up to
say,
it.
I will say this though, Zach like pries his hand away from Bites because that whole tunnel was freaking dark and he couldn't see a damn thing.
But Captain, I thought you liked holding hands.
Prefer not to, Bite.
Don't worry, I know where you like to be touched.
Ah!
Zach's
Whoa.
gonna stare. Zach's gonna stare at Bite with really, really wide eyes and be like, "Are you sure about that, Bite?
Oh,
I'm sure about it.
I get the feeling you don't." I don't like that laugh.
I don't like that laugh at all.
Do you
Sabrina?
watch me in the shower, Bite? I'm just asking this. He's
Is this really
legitimately
the place and
asking.
time for this?
You guys
I
can
watch
go and do-
everybody.
You
You'd be
watch
surprised at how many vents there are in that ship.
I
I'm
feel
not okay with
unclean.
this. I'm not okay with this.
It's very clear we've all been in space for a very long time. We're all very pent up. Now let's go through this.
Somewhere out there, there's just some like space Pornhub video of like nebula titties.
God.
Hey, I've got a subscription, so
The
Yeah, run
senator's
away,
son.
The senator's son.
Not okay. Can we move on from this
Yes,
conversation?
I am so sorry.
I'm not.
But yeah, you see another giant chamber like the ones you've been in before, with a giant tree that seems to come out the floor back into the wall. Only this time it looks like the computer console that Quasar is erected onto the floor is like there's some wires that are going into the tree itself.
Okay.
Well, that's new.
Can I walk up to the tree and see if I can get into the console?
Oh, okay. I
Don't
thought we were
join her.
gonna have Analon do it, but that's chill.
I wasn't here for that. So.
Oh no, you're
Oh
good.
yeah, she was.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'm sure we'll put
Bite,
it.
you can definitely try to access the computer. Considering your background and considering that this computer is Quasar tech, roll me an intelligence check with advantage.
Okay.
You guys are just playing to your types and just getting advantages left and right. I love it.
We know how
Hold
to
on.
play this game.
Let me open my magic box. The hell's the opening for this? Alright. Oh, it's upside down. Ooh, I just spilled all my dice.
Oh
No.
no!
Oh
It's
no!
bad juju. Okay. I got a 19.
A 19. Oh yeah, you are able to easily. You've seen this console before. In fact, you've worked on something like this before, and the entire Quasar organization as a whole uses the same operating system, so you know how this stuff works. You're able to quickly turn it on. It beeps a bit, and like the last machines that you've seen, this one seems to also now hold like log entries, and it looks like they were actually trying to study this green tree that seems to be snaking itself through the ruins.
Alright. Well, as far as this concerns, it's more logs on this tree and whatever that green shit is.
Zach's gonna walk over to Bite and look over the logs with her. Perhaps.
Zakui, as you and Bite are reading the logs, this is specifically what they say. There is something here that clearly isn't meant to be. We're not sure if it's just some kind of local mutation or maybe another form of life, be it flora or fauna, that seems to have been mutated by the phazon that runs through this planet like blood now. From what we can tell, these strange wooden entities have just burst through the ruins in record time, and it's very hard to calculate when exactly it happened due to the interference that we keep getting from the radiation, and also just from the sheer strangeness of how this plant life works. From what we can tell, all of the wooden structures that go through the ruins, these all aren't trees. These are the roots. And it looks as though there is just one single tree that seems to have taken root somewhere in these ruins. We're not exactly sure where these roots go. We're trying to send out little drones to try and scout out the roots to see if we can find a path. We've been able to find one, though it seems to be in a rather uncharted area. According to our best researchers and scholars, apparently the race that inhabited these ruins called this place the Sun Chamber. We're not exactly certain what is there, but apparently from what we can tell, all routes seem to go that way. End log.
I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna read that too, just so I have that info.
So Zach is gonna look up at the tree and at the log and kind of think for a moment. So if the roots are all of these trees, then clearly we have to go up. He's mumbling this out loud so everybody can hear this. Anybody gonna play off of that?
If
No?
these are just the roots, I was trying to think of what to say. Let me fucking process what you said, Brittany.
Pretty much.
If these are just the roots, how big do you think the tree is?
As big as... Never mind, I'm not gonna make that joke.
Massive.
As big as D's nuts.
That's where I was going with it.
That's fascinating.
My thing is that nobody can touch the trees due to the poison that's affecting it and the radiation.
So then,
So
how poisonous is the tree?
I'll find out. I got claws.
Well, the poison
my
doesn't
God.
affect metal.
nope.
I've cut the tree before,
That's true, it doesn't.
so it's
So-
not against objects. Anyways.
What if
I'm gonna extend my claws and start walking towards... You start trying to claw at it.
Okay, so
You're just in a chaotic
not gonna
mood
stop
today,
her.
aren't you?
Well, there's only one way to find out if it burns us or not.
Hey, if they put a computer into this tree, how bad can it be?
all right,
Stop
so explain to me again, who is doing what?
Bite. I'm going to extend my claws, like, instead of them being retracted, they're gonna be out.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to try and scratch the bark of the tree.
All right.
Zach's letting her do it?
All right, Bite, you scratch at the tree, and since you are exclusively using your nails, you realize that as you scratch at the bark, you heard, it was very faint, but it was definitely present. You heard a faint hiss the moment that your nails made contact with the bark. And you look at your nails,
Yeah.
they have become spotty, and even tiny holes are starting to appear in your nails themselves, and you realize this tree bark has the same kind of acidic-like poison that was in the water supply of the ruins.
Great job.
Well,
That's gross.
Well, there was one way to figure it out, right?
alright. I'm going to take out
Hey
My
guys,
pocket
don't
knife?
touch the sap.
and I'm going to literally, or not a pocket knife, but like a clipper that I carry,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to clip each one of my claws before retracting the ends that didn't touch
Alright.
the bark.
All right, so I don't know why I heard your words, but for some reason my brain was not processing them
Look, it's been a long day for both me and Evan. I had 2 interviews today. Evan had to wake up with me because he did laundry when I was doing the interview.
I had to wake up
He's
to another
extremely
rejection
tired.
letter for a job that I applied to.
I'm so sorry.
And it was for like an admin position at IKEA.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
I'm
Anywho,
so sorry.
so bite. Could you please repeat for me again what you said? Because I heard you, but my brain wasn't processing.
My
I
brain
understand.
don't go that good.
Fuck, my power went out. Hold on. I might
That's
get
not what happened.
disconnected.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh, I can relay if she gets disconnected. Do I need
Yeah,
to?
basically, I'm just gonna pull out, cause I carry like clippers and nail clippers.
you're gonna use a tool
I'm-
to take like a bark sample?
No, I'm gonna clip my claws. The claws that were touched.
Oh. Okay.
But, Yeah, it's just like a claw clipper
Just a
because
little
her
one.
claws just grow and grow and grow.
Gotcha. Okay. So you were able to effortlessly like clip your nails. You've done this countless times before. It only takes like 20 seconds and your nails are looking fine. They're just looking a little dull, but knowing your species, that never lasts long.
Nope.
By the way, for future reference, Captain, you have a spell called Detect Poison and Disease.
Oh my god!
Jason! You didn't tell me!
It's not his responsibility to tell you.
He sits here and he reads everybody's
Oh,
character
for
sheet.
fuck's sake!
I will
You
try to
should
take a
read
bark
your
sample, though.
own.
I read
And a
my
sample of, like,
character
the
sheet
poison
and
that comes
I
from it.
legitimately
Have
just
you?
like randomly clicked on stuff.
For the duration, you can sense the presence of a location of poisonous creatures within 30 feet of you. You can
Kason, I can barely hear you.
You also identify
No.
the kind of poisonous creatures, or disease in each case. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. Well, I'd still say that's enough, probably.
Sure.
Oh my god.
How about
Also,
now?
Kasten, you make out with that mic.
It's my ASMR.
Finally, some good content.
It's my asthma.
I have asthma. Oh wait, no, that's asthma.
Beautiful joke. Bad timing.
All right, so
Okay, so technically speaking, I can't use that because the wood from the bark,
It's
I
not.
can't really, I can't
it's-
do. Unless someone slashes the bark open, and then I could see what the water is.
Well, no,
like.
because the bark is actually acidic.
And
Is
I
it?
also doubt that the wood bark is 3 foot thick. If it is,
Yeah.
then
Okay, well, I
And
guess.
that's some thick ass bark, am I
I know,
right?
Thick wood.
Okay, so I guess.
It's girthy.
Evan, can I detect poison and disease on the tree?
you
Technically
can
the root?
indeed.
Now,
Why now? I don't know.
One of the greatest teams of mercenaries the galaxy has ever known.
It didn't even work anyways. I got a 3, Kasten.
it's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
Not how spells work.
It-
Oh, I
it-
thought I had to roll.
You just cast it.
no.
You just cast it and you get stuff.
it's a real Star Lord of the Guardians of the Galaxy situation.
Okay,
Captain doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Brittany, for situations like this, when it
Right,
comes
right,
to like a detect spell, like detect poison and disease, when you cast the spell, it just works. There's
Oh, okay.
There's nothing to roll and there's nothing to resist against. It just works.
So everybody ignore that 3.
Like King Crimson.
What 3?
At least you got rid of a low number, right?
Yeah, right? Anyways, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do that on the root.
All right. So in this case, to put it in sci-fi terms, Zakui, you basically reach into your pack and you pull out what looks like a tiny set of goggles with green lenses. So you put them on, you kind of twist them a bit, you turn them on, Now, already, like, everyone just seems kind of, they look just kind of normal, maybe a little bit dimmer. However, you then look towards the tree, this entire portion of the plant is glowing bright green. And as you actually just kind of look around the room, you can actually see through the stonework, and you see so many other massive roots that have just snaked through the structure, and it's just everywhere in this entire, like, complex of ruins. And as you look in one direction, you can actually see that all the roots in this area do all seem to be coming from a specific single area.
Oh, so I can actually... Can I possibly keep the goggles on and lead the team to that specific area?
You could, only for like the next couple minutes, because then the goggles do have to recharge, because it is a spell, so the spell does wear off after a while.
Goggles, they do nothing.
Shit, goggles.
That being said, though,
It is up to 10 minutes. I'm not gonna be fast enough.
that being said, though, because no one here really knows the architecture of the ruins, you're not exactly certain how exactly you're gonna get to that central point. I mean, there is still one last door that you can try, but you're not certain if that's gonna work. You can continue going through this pathway. It's ultimately up to you.
I think...
Well, while the captain has the goggles on, I'm just gonna walk over to him and put my arm around him and just for fun.
Just for
what
fun?
she's looking at.
Just cuz.
What you looking at? I want you to actually
What you
say.
doing?
What you looking at, Captain?
I see the tree, right? What are you doing? He's like monotoning this. He's so upset.
He's so done. He's like, oh my god.
Right?
What?
You gonna ever answer me?
What am I doing?
He's gonna look down and at you, like with the goggles on and everything. He's gonna be like, are we quite finished with this talk?
Never.
Alright, can you get your arm off of me?
Fine, you're no fun anymore.
I was never fun to begin with.
Yes, you were.
Anyways, he's going to take the goggles off, and he's gonna put them back in his pack so they can recharge. So I found the tree.
It's a tree. Oh no.
How big is the tree?
How big is the tree?
Evan?
You couldn't tell. All you
I couldn't
know
tell.
is that the roots all seem to go to that specific point.
Okay, so I couldn't tell how big the tree was, but I do know that all of the routes lead to that specific point. Now, the big question here is, how are we gonna get there? We do have another room that we can check out, or we can continue down this way. What do you guys think?
Flip a coin, Captain. That's what you're good at.
Can I take a sample of the bark and the poison? Or in the acid
yes, you
stuff?
certainly can.
Okay. I'll make sure I do my arcane armor and push my button so I'm fully covered in my armor.
You know, it's almost like this
doppelganger's gonna
campaign
touch the
is
tree
named
too.
like something like the Great Poison.
Maybe this is the great poison. I don't know.
I don't know, it doesn't feel that great.
Your face doesn't feel that great either.
Well, while you guys figure out what your next move is, this is actually a perfect time for us to take our break.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, guys, so we'll be back in about like 10-15 minutes, and we'll get things started up again, so we'll see you in a little bit.
So
All
angry
right,
walkers.
and we're back.
Brittany doesn't want you guys to see her since she looks very angry when she's crocheting and she doesn't want to look like an angry knitter.
Do you know how intense crocheting is, Carly?
I know,
No,
right?
but
Jeez.
Brittany's gonna show me, and I'm very excited.
You're gonna
about
have
it.
the same face.
Did you? This is how far I've gotten since
Concentration
last
phase.
time.
That was great. I'm excited to see it.
It went from a big roll to a floppy roll.
Aw. All right.
flat.
Well,
Like Zach.
if we're all here, then let us continue.
Okay. So,
You still find yourself in that room with the computer console that's hooked up to the tree, and you've also had Captain Zachary use his poison goggles to basically sense the general vibe of the ruins. And it was through that Zachary was able to find out that all of the trees that you've seen are actually just roots by themselves. And they all seem to be coming from one place.
Anon, are you getting your sample?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Zach is going to slowly take off his goddamn trench coat. Because at this point, his sleeve is completely soaked in some sort of red substance, by the way, guys.
Were you gonna flip the
Woo!
coin,
Take
Captain?
it off, Captain. Take it off.
He's gonna glare at Bite.
And then look at
Or I
Keegan
don't think I
cast
have any
High
dollar
Fun.
bills.
Is he gonna? Oh well.
You were gonna flip a coin, right, Captain?
I was gonna flip a coin, but I got a little situation here first. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
It'd be really great if you could cast Cure Wounds on me, Captain, considering the
Do
one
you
that
want
I'm
me-
the
do
only
you
one
want-
with damage right now. That...
We both
No,
have
you're
damage.
not. I'm at 27.
Who all has damage? Who all
I have
has
damage, but I'm still fine
Okay,
on health, so I'm not
so-
worried about it.
Bite, how's your health looking? How you feeling, Bite?
I've bled before.
Pretty
Before.
much.
Okay, you're at
Yeah, Revan.
Reva, you're gonna need it, right?
I mean, I'm pretty good.
We-
Reva needs it more than anyone else.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, so Zach is gonna cast Cure Wounds on both himself and on Reva, which is gonna take up both of my second level slots. So this one goes out to Reva.
Thank you. How many do I get back?
You get
You
back
also don't have to cast it at
11
second
hit
level.
points.
You can cast it at
What did
first,
I
I'm
do
pretty
to
sure.
make myself the lowest
can.
HP character?
I can still cast it. I'm casting it so she can.
Yeah,
can
you can
both
cast
get-
it at. I'm pretty sure you can cast it at first level or second level. Isn't Cure Wounds a first level spell?
It is a first level spell. No, it's yes,
It
it
is
is.
not
But
even
it's I only get
close.
1d. I only get 1d 8. So this one's for Captain. Captain gets 15 back.
Just use the most on yourself. That's how it is.
Okay.
Everybody else is in the 30s, minus 23 at
That's-
max.
Wow.
I think it's because, well, no, you're a high elf.
What's your constitution?
It's -1.
That's why.
That's why.
So Zach with his little device goes over to Reva and he's gonna look at her like really seriously. Where are you hurt?
I'm just gonna say
There's your Howie.
she's gonna like lift up the bottom of her shirt and there's gonna be a scratch on her stomach.
Is it like bleeding how we described it? Like it's like
I would
It
think that her
seems to
blood
be-
is
Purple.
go for it.
Her
It's
scratch
green.
seems to be leaking some kind of bright violet vapor.
okay.
And it's like she's getting like, didn't we say like when she gets hurt, she gets like tiny, like her form decreases?
yeah.
Not
I thought
so
when
much.
we were
The wound-
discussing that, that's what you said to make her like
the
not
wound,
so
the
OP.
wound isn't big enough to really cause that much of an effect on her.
Got
it just
you.
it just
Alright.
looks painful.
So what you're
Okay.
saying is Rev is
Okay.
full of hot air.
Pretty much.
Okay, so Zach's gonna use his little device. Being careful not to drip any blood on Reva, like his own blood. He's gonna be like super meticulous about this, so he doesn't like get any on her. And he's gonna heal her. He's gonna mend her up, and he's gonna look at her and. Are you all right now?
Yeah, seem good. Thank you.
All right. And then Zach He's gonna be like, I don't know if I want to ruin this shirt. Do I have another shirt? Like, he in his mind, everybody can see it on his face. Like, he really does not want to take off his shirt and put a new shirt on.
I don't think that you have to put a new shirt on. We're kind of not in the place to do that.
You all seem to forget that we are at like danger's door. Like there's
Right? I'm
Fashion,
just gonna-
always the priority.
At
He
any
literally-
point, the DM can just decide that a giant monster falls from the sky and
He
attacks us.
literally made sure that his backpack, his stuff, has an extra set of clothes. 'Cause we all know
Oh
that
my
he is a
God.
germaphobe.
He has priorities, guys.
So Zach is like, he's gonna look at Reva, kind of like with a worried look. Do you think that?
There's just gonna be a side episode of Zach Wee like getting a modeling gig.
For
he's
sure.
He's gonna look at Reva and he's gonna have like the most concerned face on. He's gonna be like, do you have anything that could sew this possibly after I heal
Not
myself
right
up?"
now. We don't really have time for that. I can do that for you when we get back to the ship.
Ooh, sounds kinky.
Great.
Zach's just gonna like
I'm
frown.
gonna need you to leave.
Zach's
You're
gonna
making
frown,
me.
and then he's gonna heal himself. Oh, DM, the
Quick-
crew
quick-
and I. What?
Quick thing, you want to know something else she has on her character sheet? Mending.
I have mending.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Brittany, sweetie, I adore you. I love you like a sister. Read your goddamn character sheet.
Okay, so
I
I'm
think
not
we found
gonna
a new
bother
T-shirt. Read your goddamn character sheet.
Both said in the
that's
quote.
my homework. That's my
Or
homework this
TFCS.
week.
Josh, if you're still watching, we found a new T-shirt for you.
Read your goddamn character sheet.
Yes.
Okay, so Zach is gonna heal himself up and he's gonna, pout because he really just wants a new shirt on because this one is like covered in blood.
We're in a battle. Okay, well, we're not in a battle right now, but we're kind of in the element.
Reva is so pissed at Zach.
It's like, really. I mean,
He's gonna
I
be a
can
germaphobe right now.
manifest. I can manifest clothes. That's never my top priority.
Casey just starts
scolding him.
petting Reva's hair. She's like, it's okay. It's alright.
Everybody's just
I'll
so
allow
mad
this.
and angry.
It's okay, Zach. It's okay, Zach. I'm sure Kasten will give you a shirt.
I don't want
Mason
that.
shirt is already ripped and probably sweaty as fuck. Where
Oh,
did
definitely.
that get here?
He thought Zach was a germaphobe before. Kasten offering Zach his shirt. Anyway,
Anyway,
DM,
Captain.
we had a question.
Yes.
This is from the party. Is it possible to do a short rest?
Where you are right now?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Did we
Take 5, everybody.
did we all want to do a short rest here?
yes.
Okay,
mean-
so
Sure.
Okay.
how does one do the proper corrections on a character sheet?
You click on that little campfire right there and hit short rest.
Just take short rest, right?
Yeah, short rest. During the short rest, can I try and analyze how they have the whole computer system hooked up to the tree and set up and stuff?
Yeah, go right ahead. I just need you to... Well, I'm not going to let you roll for this, because we'll just say you just spend an extra amount of time to really relax and take your time looking at this. So we'll just say for
Okay.
this that you actually just succeed, because you're not pressed for time.
Where-
From what you can tell, there's many cables coming out of the computer console. The ones that seem to go out into the hallway you realize are power cables, so they must have some kind of local power generator battery that they just kind of set up somewhere. You don't know where it is. The cables specifically put into the trunk, you actually took the time, excuse me, to yank out one of the cables, and it seems to have some kind of connector in it, which is not meant for power or anything. This is the kind of cable that you stab into, like, any kind of terrestrial material to get an analysis of it.
Just have to say, I'm a fucking idiot. I've been using my key points wrong this entire time.
Oh no.
Yeah. Read your goddamn
Goddamn
character.
I did!
I'm still not finding the short rest button. Is it the manage button?
Here, I'll
No,
show
it
you.
is
I
not.
mean, they don't need the cables no more, right? Can I take all the cables that are connected to the tree?
Yeah, sure.
Mine's not full screen. Oh, thank God. Take a
So
short
rest
rest.
is a D10, right?
Confirm.
Yeah.
It's a hit die.
Oh, God damn it. What did Ty do to my thingamabobber? There it goes. Neat. I took a short rest.
Proud of you.
But all of my slots are still full.
Yeah, because the long rest is the only way to reset those.
Oh.
Yep.
The
Yeah,
short
guys,
rest
we're...
just allows you to get HP back and stuff.
Oh, yeah, guys, we're screwed.
I still have heroism as my
I-
thing where I can give somebody one of my hit points if they need it.
I have heroism too. And guidance. I have guidance. What does guidance do?
You also have
It gives you a
mending.
it gives you a bonus D4 on attacks and etika.
You also don't need to wait until you get back to the ship to do a long rest. You can
Yeah.
try to risk it, like setting up camp somewhere, but that's up to you.
Well, is there only
how-
one
how
entrance
late
into
is-
this room?
Yeah, how
I-
late is it?
I would
evening-wise?
say, like, in Earth hours, I'd say it's about like 8:30 p.m.
Do we
you
want to do
guys-
a long
Yeah,
rest?
it's like, do we want to switch?
How
from
many
short rest
entrances
to-
are into this room?
I already did the
Just
short
one.
rest.
Well, there's two.
There's 2 entrances.
There's the one
Gotcha.
you came through on, and then there's the other one that you have yet to go through.
Okay, so
Okay.
I guess if we
Well,
want
we already
to...
did a short rest. So do we
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
do another long rest, or do we want to risk it?
It's up to you
My
guys.
thing is like, what is everybody's slots looking like? What's everybody's...
I'm
like-
fully healed.
I mean, I'm
No,
sure
no,
we're
no,
gonna
like,
be
like,
starting
your,
to get
like,
exhausted sooner or
spells.
later.
Yeah, it's like, we're gonna get exhaustion points here soon. So it's like,
It depends
even though
on
we're
how long we've
taking
been
a break.
adventuring.
we've been adventuring since morning, I'm pretty sure.
I don't even know.
All day.
Are exhaustion points even a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
get more than 6, you die. 6
Fuck.
is death.
I don't think we ever had that issue
we had
in
that in
Sound of the Wilds.
Wilds.
Yeah.
Well, how long have we been away from the ship from last time we took a long rest? Last time we got
It
rest.
really only seems like it's been like 3 hours at most, honestly.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. Time wise, it's been like 3 hours since you had a long rest.
So yeah, we should
Oh,
be fine
okay.
then. We don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're all set. Oh, by the way, at this point, Zach has legitimately changed his shirt.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
He is actually, he like turned away from everybody, took off his vest, took off his tie, took off his shirt, took his shirt, folded it up very neatly, placed it down, put on a new shirt, put back on his vest, put back on his tie, and turned and looked back at everybody.
Reva's
Grab
gonna
gotta pull
look
up
at.
the
Hold
food.
on, I want to do one thing. Reva's gonna look at Zach, and she's gonna go, "Hey, Zach, how many shirts do you have with you?"
I have about one more. Why?
And then I turn and I whisper to Bite, "Bite, we gotta ruin that shirt so that he only has one more."
I got it.
Should've brought
Zach
some
is
food,
kind of
didn't
looking
I?
at him.
And no, I whispered it to her. You didn't hear her unless you.
Oh no, she doesn't
yeah.
hear you, but she sees
She's-
you whispering to
I'm
Bite. She just
see-
can't
I'm
hear what you're
watching.
saying.
Yeah, so he's just looking at you guys with like a curious face. Like,
And
what's
then
going on?
I slit Bite a gold, and I say, "Do whatever you have to do."
Okay, so
As
Bite,
you wish, Galaxy Princess.
So Bite, you have 1 gold more that you gained from member, or in this case, they're like Federation credits, whatever.
Yeah.
Creds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zach is going to kind of try and clean up his coat. You know, he's actually, you know what? I guess I can cast mending on the jacket. He only has one of those.
Can I take the coin
God!
and flip it myself?
Zach mends his cloak.
Oh no!
Huh.
Wait, did everybody else's D&D Beyond just crap out?
Yes.
No.
No,
I
mine
mean,
didn't.
not on my tablet, but
Mine
I haven't
didn't.
checked on my computer.
Did yours?
I have to
No.
reload it.
Oh no.
Mine
Oh, there we
took a
go.
while to
Yeah,
load
I
before, but-
reloaded, and
Yeah,
now
mine's
it's
fine.
fine.
Mine didn't. Yeah, mine didn't.
Weird.
Mine didn't glitch. Weird that you two guys
Yeah.
had yours glitch. D&D knows. They know you guys are trying to screw up my shirt.
They also know that you're trying to waste our fucking time.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so
Okay,
guys.
before we
So, we're
continue
gonna
this
go-
way,
we're
should
gonna
we
go
go
now.
to the other door?
Yeah, we're gonna wait. So you said there are 2 doors in here. Team, did we want to go through that door instead of
What?
going to the other one that we
Why
wanted
don't-
to
I
go
thought you
to?
were gonna flip a coin.
Why don't we check what we have in
Oh.
Explore Jet behind us so we know what's behind us,
Reva's about ready to go.
rather than
clear.
continuing?
Her purple skin is turning like pink now, just in anger.
She's slowly getting mad at Zach. She's
Yeah.
like, I wanna go. Okay, I'm just gonna flip a coin.
Okay.
Tails, we go into the door that's in here. Heads, we're gonna go out and we're gonna go through the bottom entrance. Okay?
That's what she said.
Okay.
Guess what?
If the front
It's
door
Tails.
isn't open, always go in the back.
It's Tails. Eva, if you want to do the honors, we're gonna go through the door that's in here.
Are you
Sick.
sure we should do that?
Everybody, we're gonna go through the door that's there.
Thank God.
I think it's. Zach's gonna turn
If
it
there's
on.
something in that room that's dangerous to us, is there a possible, and it cuts us off from our ship, is that a good idea?
Too
It's
late.
a risk
Too
we're
late. We
gonna
already
need to
flipped the
take.
coin. We're making this
Because-
decision.
We've
Come on,
gotten
don't
out
be a
of
pussy.
worse.
That's my job.
We've gotten out of worse things.
Yeah, but it's not great to put yourself into those worse situations.
Analon, why are you even here?
Hey, I'll go to the ship. Fuck you too then. God.
And everyone's like, no, I'm
Fine.
kidding.
You know what? Whatever. I
Reva, you
switch-
do
I-
know that this is the guy who keeps your ship running.
He knows I was joking.
You know something? Well, fine. I turn into Kasten.
Oh!
Is
We
this
have
more
just
to your
got-
liking?
This just got extremely weird, and she just walks through the door.
Zach's going right behind her because he's just gonna go behind her.
I go back to myself.
Jason just falls behind Reva.
All right, you all find yourself now in another rather large chamber. You seem to start off at a higher level, though to your sides there are some like open doorways that go into the walls that seem to lead into more hallways. Some go up, some go down. Before you, the room dips down into what looks like an old pool, and this seems to be some kind of old water reservoir. The water itself has basically evaporated down to a very low level, and the remaining water is the same sickly green as you've seen all water in these ruins. As you are kind of scouting out this room, you do hear a very faint sound. It actually seems to kind of go from either direction. You just hear...
I don't like that.
A frog.
Sorry, that was me.
Can me and Azriel try and pinpoint where that is, since our hearing is better than the rest of them?
Well, I'm
yeah.
half elf, so my hearing should be good too, right?
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Do you have wolf ears and cat ears?
I have
But he's
elf
got the
ears.
long
Yes,
ears.
yeah, he's got elf ears.
It's not as good, but it's still better than the rest of us.
So what do I roll for that?
Well, Bite and Azrael will be doing a perception check, and Kasten, you are more than welcome to join. It's up to you.
Okay. Which check? Sorry.
Perception.
A perception.
Okay, then I'll just
Well, then let me see if my D&D Beyond is working now.
It's working for me.
Yeah, mine's working after
Also, the
I
way Reva said long ears was really funny.
got long ears.
Where is perception on D&D?
Skills.
Okay, so
Skills, and it's in alphabetical order, so it's just below nature and above performance.
Okay, hold on.
and Azriel rolled a 16.
Got it. I got a 6.
I rolled.
Did my dice show up?
I got it wrong.
Yeah, it showed up. It's in there. It's in the log.
Okay, awesome. The dice are working now.
Yay!
All right. So Bite, what did you roll?
I got a 6.
And Kasten, what did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
Okay, so Kasten and Azriel are the only ones that are able to figure out just what is kind of beyond around the corner in these hallways. Bite, unfortunately, you're a little too busy just kind of poking at Zachary's side during this whole time. Azriel takes the lead and is just kind of like sniffing the ground, sniffing the air. It rounds the corner, and standing right there, well, not really standing, it's just kind of on the ground, you see this bulbous, like, form that's very circular with a big, like, underbite jaw with what looks like warthog tusks. And it just has like
Kevin Smith!
And it just has like these two giant webbed padded feet just in the front, and you just hear and it just kind of, and it just has two big eyes, and it just kind of like looks at you for a moment
2 eyes?
before the eyes just kind of start to lazily like drift off in like other directions.
Oh.
I love him.
Just
I'd be surprised if this thing is a threat. I say to everyone.
So,
Yeah.
Zach, obviously, out of pure excitement, is going to walk up very slowly to it, and he's going to do an animal handling check to see if he can touch it.
all right, roll me animal
X
handling.
animal handling is pretty good.
He got an 18 plus 4. He got a 22.
That's good.
He's got
yeah.
gloves on, by the way.
This creature makes absolutely no effort to move away from you. You're not exactly sure if it even noticed you.
Wait, hold on. I want to go up and I want to try and pet it too.
Okay.
Oh my god, Zach is like thrilled. He's got stars in his eyes right now. He's happy.
All right. So both Zachary and Reva walk up to the giant toad creature, and you just begin petting it.
Wait, do I have to make an animal handling check?
No, Zachary's already kind of proven that it's
great
fine. Zachary and Reva, you start petting it, and you realize as you pet this creature, its skin, so to speak, feels like jagged stone.
I mean,
interesting.
And like
Would
this
he
is
be able to
this
pull
is
that
obviously a creature. It's not any kind of construct like the statue, but its outer skin is very stone-like. It just kind of like looks at you with its eyes for a moment, and then the moment you start petting it, it just has this look of like, oh yeah, baby, keep going.
Can I,
It's the
wait,
cutest
this is,
thing.
I have a weird theory that might be kind of mean
All
and
right.
might lead to something. You said that there's water around?
There was water like just at the very bottom of the reservoir that was in the center of this room, and the water,
Is
like
his-
you could tell, is already like bad green.
Does his skin look wet?
No, it looks completely dry.
Okay.
Can-
I don't want to try and like touch it with the water because I don't know if it'll burn it, and now I feel like I have a connection with this thing. So never mind.
Zachary, because you rolled like a 20, you rolled a 22 on your animal
Yeah,
handling, you
I
said?
rolled a 22.
Okay, yeah. From what you can tell, this thing's pretty healthy. I mean, you don't really have anything to compare it to, but it's just sitting here vibing.
It's vibing. Oh my gosh, Zach, he's gonna turn and he's gonna look at everybody. He's gonna be like, I'm claiming this as my new friend.
If you can get it on the ship, go ahead.
And he's
You're
going
so adorable.
to Captain Zach, who?
Well, while Zach is doing this, can I investigate for any type of things in here that might be of interest?
Yeah. I'll have Kasten roll me a perception check.
Can I do a history or no? Would it be history to see if I know what it is? Like if it's a species from this world or I've seen it in a book somewhere?
Yeah, roll me because you have a background in biology and botany due to your Federation days.
Yeah.
Zachary, I'll let you roll me a history check with advantage. Kasten, roll me just a straight perception check.
How do I
got a 6.
Well, the first roll was a 20. How do I do advantage?
You just what? Oh, if you rolled it. Wait, was it a dirty 20 or a nat 20?
It was a dirty 20. I rolled
roll it again.
without
press it again.
Oh, I just press it again.
If you
I got a 6.
if
Okay,
you want to do
we'll
it
get to you in
automatic,
a
you can
moment.
right click and press advantage.
Okay,
but-
so you can right? Okay, so the first one was a dirty 20.
All right. So then, what's your second roll?
My second roll was God damn it. 12.
12. Okay, so we'll go with the 20. All right. As a matter of fact, your experience during your academy days do speak of this type of creature. This type of creature has shown up in various arid, quote-unquote, underground environments. It does have a scientific name, which unfortunately, due to the species that discovered it, is a name that barely anyone can pronounce. So pretty much all of the other academics and scholars have just taken to calling these creatures stone toads.
Zach is gonna
That
keep
makes
him and
sense.
name him Stony. Can I make a character sheet for Stony now, or can I just put him in my pocket?
You can't put him in your pocket. This thing is basically as wide as the hallway, and he goes up to your waist.
But I'm picking him up.
You can't. He weighs a ton.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put a leash on him and a collar, and his name is
Yeah,
now
that'll
Stony,
help.
and he will.
Because
take,
you
he will
have
go
that
us.
with you, right? You totally just have a leash and a
He's
collar
gonna-
with you.
Usually
is
the leash
legitimately
collar is
used for
for me,
bites.
but you know, I don't
Zach
mind
is
sharing.
gonna legitimately turn to bite and look at her dead in the face, serious, and he's gonna be like, "Do you have a leash on you?
He likes using it for
fuck's
other
sake.
things.
I
but-
always have a leash on me.
Can I have it, please?"
How did we get here in this campaign?
Of course you can, and I'm
Here.
going to pull out the leash and the collar.
thought
The
of why
collar
we're
is
here.
the size of Azriel's
Are you
neck.
here? Just to
Meanwhile, Azriel is just watching all of this exchange, just like, what the fuck are they doing?
Well, yeah. Usually when I pull out the leash and the collar for Azriel, she gets excited
Could
because
I
it's
try
like,
to
okay, we're gonna go
investigate the
somewhere.
area, DM?
Okay, we're gonna move away from the toad for a second. Liam, what was your question?
Can I try to investigate the area
You-
instead of perception?
Okay, you know what? I will allow it this time.
Yeah. Okay. All right, that's a 17.
All right. While everyone is trying to figure out this whole stone toad deal, you basically exit this hallway, go past the door that you went through, and you go down the other hallway. You can kind of see down to the other end of this hallway, and there looks to be some kind of machinery on the far end of this hallway, but unfortunately, this one is blocked by another stone toad.
Oh dear.
There's just so many of them.
I'm gonna. No, because I'm not with him. Never mind.
Actually, can I grab Reva by the arm and take her with me?
Yes.
Yay!
Okay.
She says yes to it, so I will allow it.
Okay, all right.
You say,
You
we're
people
leaving.
are gonna
Oh, we're
make me
leaving.
sick.
Bye, Stony.
Zach is like super thrilled, by the way.
All right,
And-
what were you gonna do, Reva?
I'm gonna cast friends, and I'm gonna look at the guy. I'm gonna say, hey, buddy, can you move out of our way for like a brief minute?
The toad just kind of like focuses on you for a moment with its eyes. And the eyes just kind of lazily just go in other directions.
It was worth a shot.
Like you got
Come
its
on, Stu.
attention just from making noise.
Wait. Can go ahead?
Reva, can you shrink to get around it and see what's past it?
Yeah, I can. And I shrink and I say, okay, I'll be right back.
At that very moment, Reva, while you have shrunk, the stone toad's eyes just instantly like dart right towards you,
Oh.
and all of a sudden its mouth opens up and it like sucks you in with a sharp inhale.
Whoa, my God.
Oh my god, it ate Reva! Holy shit!
However,
Fuck.
at that moment, its eyes just kind of start to lazily like move around a bit, and it's like, "Bleh," and then like a very
Ow!
slimy Reva gets like vomited back out. Reva, you take 2 points of humiliation damage.
And then I look at
Traumatized.
I look at Keiston and I go, can I not do that again?
Well,
Can I not?
yeah, no. Although I did just get some ideas, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna make myself bigger and I'm just gonna be like,
The moment you got bigger, the stone toad has stopped focusing on you, and it's just vibing again.
It thought Reva was a fly.
That doesn't work. Can
Why
I
don't
try
you
to
just
persuade
chip-
the toad to move?
Yeah, I'm just gonna straight up tell you, dude, that's not gonna work.
Okay. Really? I've got a +9 persuasion.
I tried friends and that didn't work.
I have an idea, but you guys have to come back to me.
Let me try one last thing, see what I can. Can I try to, like, use some of my rations to, like, lure it away?
You can certainly try.
Except it has a tongue. Damn.
Except it has a tongue.
Yeah, you did not see a tongue. It
just
ate
inhaled.
it ate Reva
Oh.
by Kirby inhaling.
Oh. Okay, well, you know what? It's worth a try. I'll use one of my rations.
All right. So what exactly are you doing?
I just throw it way back from the way we came and hopefully, like, hope that it can't suck it all the way from back there.
Wait, so you
So-
throw it past the toad?
No, I throw it back from how we got down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The ration pack just kind of like flops in front of the toad. Almost at once, its eyes just focus on it, opens its giant mouth, and it sucks in the rations. And you just hear,
I don't like that noise either.
and it's just back to vibing.
Okay, well, the plan was to throw it way far away that it would move, but I guess that's not happening. Okay.
So wait, are they in a different area than us?
There are, so far you have seen 2 stone toads, and there's one in each side hallway.
There's one in each side of the hallway. Okay, so Reva and Kayston are in the other hallway next to us, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And right
so
now these stone toads block your path.
they block our path. But you said it was up to Zach's waist. So technically speaking, I could crawl over this thing.
You can try.
I'm gonna crawl over it. What do I need a roll for that?
That would be an athletics check, I guess.
I'm just sitting back watching the chaos, and I'm
Zach got a
loving it.
7 to try and climb on the stony toad's back.
Oh,
All
Dory.
right.
Bite hanging out.
Reva. Why
Yes.
don't you use your oh God, I always forget what its name called.
What's it called? What does it do?
The thing where you create a shadow self.
I have that?
I thought she only had the
bard?
arms.
Shouldn't you have that? Shouldn't you have what's it called? The thing.
The ancestral self thingy?
No, the thing that
Isn't it called Shadow Person?
I don't have that.
No, I guess not. I don't know.
Anyways.
I mean, wait, like, yeah, man, I don't know.
Bards should have. It's the thing that Arios always uses.
Oh, I don't think that's a bard thing. I think that's their class.
Oh, okay.
You mean their race?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the race.
Yeah. Reva in D&D terms is a Kalishtar. They're basically
Yeah.
half ghosts.
They're made from the ancestral plane of dreams, but unless she's from the actual like plane of
She's a nebula.
Space,
She's a
yeah.
human
Yeah,
nebula.
she's space.
No, I don't have that at all. I'm
Could
sorry.
I
Liam.
possibly ride this toad into battle?
He's dumb, baby.
No, because it
Can't
won't
even get it to
move.
move.
Yeah, it'll just stand there.
Yeah.
Put
Well,
a leash on it now.
Houston, can't we just try to walk around it? Like,
I guess we can try. I thought it
I
was
mean-
much bigger than it turned out to be, so yeah, we can just do
Yeah.
that. I thought we were
Or
talking
why
about
do we
Snorlax here.
why don't we try to climb over it?
Well, you can just float over it, but sure.
I can't float that high, I don't think.
No,
I mean, can I float that high?
You can certainly try.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that. Do I have to roll for that?
I rolled athletics to climb
I was
on the
about to
toad's
say, do I
back,
have to do
so-
like an acrobatics or athletics or?
If I have to leave Stony behind, I'm gonna cry.
I guess I'll do an
For one
athletics
thing.
check.
Evan,
Athletics.
you didn't. Okay.
So 3 people are doing.
I got a 3.
You float up and you hit your head on the ceiling.
Ow!
And it's just a very gentle bonk.
Oh,
I got a 14.
All right. Kasten, you try to scramble over the top of the toad. And at that moment, as you try to climb on it, its eyes just kind of look up, and it kind of looks a little angry at you. And you see, all of the sudden, as you scramble it, you look up, and all of a sudden, whack! Like, all of a sudden, you are just blown back in front of the toad as its tail just kind of came up, and it just whipped you right in the face.
It has a tail.
Yeah.
Cool.
They have,
You take 2 points of whacking damage.
Ouch.
Whacking damage.
so wait, Zach
love
Zach got a 7 to climb Stony. What happens to Zach?
You are not able to get like a good foothold on
Oh.
him.
I can't get on Stony.
You can't get on Stony. You know, guys, I will just say this. You will run into some areas that you just can't get through. You will have to come back to them later after getting some items.
Do I have to?
Alright.
So should we try and go back
guys,
down that other
yeah.
passageway?
I'm gonna. Cry.
I think we've
We're
ran
locked here.
into some literal brick walls. Why don't we go to the other place, Captain? We can come back for
Yeah, I
Stony
guess
later.
me and Reva walk back.
I can see Reva just like putting a hand on Captain's shoulder.
She does.
As he's
She
like,
goes. We can come back for him later.
"You
I doubt they're
promise?"
going anywhere.
Can I have my
Agreed.
leash and collar back, please?
Here you go.
I
bud.
need it
What do you
for
need it for?
reasons.
She likes
Thank
using it
you.
when nobody's
Well,
Okay.
sometimes the captain has to leash me.
Mm.
I was not informed of this. Anyways, so Zach is gonna hand back the leashing collar and he's gonna wave a very pitiful goodbye at Stony. And he's gonna walk out.
Stony
And
doesn't
back in-
even notice. It's just like,
He's forgotten everything that happened in the past 6 minutes.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
All Stony thinks is, I'm
Zach is like his heart's been crushed because he wants one so bad, and Stony doesn't care.
No. Stony could give 2 fucks.
Yup.
Zach's gonna lead everybody back to the area with the console, and he's gonna be like, "Okay, is everybody ready to go into the next room?"
sure.
Yeah.
Yup.
As long as nobody needs to change any clothes.
I
gonna
was
declare-
born ready.
I'm okay. And then Reva turns and looks at Zach after hearing that and goes, "I'm sorry. I was just swallowed by a toad."
Do you truly need to change?
No,
Hold on, Reva.
because
Come
my
here.
clothes are part of my body. body.
Reva, can I have a
fuck.
big hug? I'm feeling a little down.
Yeah, of course you can, Bite. And
Okay.
she hugs her, knowing exactly what's going on.
Oh
And
no.
then Reva whispers in her ear, "Give him a big sloppy wet one."
Damn.
Yes, Princess. I will do that.
Okay.
Then after that, Bite's going to just randomly, basically feline agility over to the captain and give him a really
Like, are
big
you-
hug with the slime all over
Oh,
her
no.
body.
Looks like we're gonna need to wait a little while.
No, I don't think we have time for that. Do you think we have time for that, Keiston?
What?
She's also
Sorry?
going to lick Zach's cheek just because she knows
Oh.
she hates it.
That
The
is
captain wants
horrible.
to change again. Do you think we have time for that?
No.
Zach's gonna glare at everybody and he's gonna be like, "You'll all pay for this." And he's gonna stomp his way. He's gonna imagine a child legitimately stomping away and throwing a fit. That is what Zach is
Fucking
doing
love
right
it.
now. He's stomping out of the room, into the hallway, going to the other.
All right, guys, let's go follow the captain.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's follow the captain.
All right.
He is so pissed.
All right. So, for the sake of expediency, we'll say that you exit out this portion of the chamber and you find yourselves now walking to the fourth and final door that you found in the entrance area of the rooms. This one seems to take you through a much more grander hallway. It's bigger overall. More statues seem to line the signs of more of the strange alien race, the Val Shaloth, all of them in various poses, like one with a scroll, one with what looks like little stars and sparkles floating over their hands, one that seems to be just arms outstretched in a position of welcoming. And also kind of littered around this entire area are just more computer consoles of Quasar tech, though. All these scenes seem to be a little more worse for wear, and you see more tree roots. And they're just kind of snaking in and out of the floor, the walls, the everything. As you continue down this hallway, you see a shutter door. This one opens up to your presence, and you are met with this giant cylindrical room with what looks like a massive tree trunk just going out the middle of this room and just up towards the ceiling. There seem to be a lot of platforms that are connected to the wall, but there doesn't really seem to be anything that connects the platforms to each other. Let me have, because I haven't really done much with you in this episode. I apologize. Reva, I would like you to roll me a perception check.
All right, I'm down with that.
I'm not down with that. I scared.
I got an 11.
All right, 11 is actually not that bad. A 10 was the DC. You can see, like, far up high, like close to the top of this giant cylindrical room, seems to be another shutter door. Though you can't quite tell, this one looks a little bit differently designed than past doors that you've seen.
That's interesting. And do the platforms kind of look like steps?
Kind of, though they're not really organized in a way that makes them like super easy to traverse like their steps. It's gonna take some agility work to be able to get from platform to platform, but it doesn't seem anything too complicated.
And the door's up, like it's a little bit higher up.
It's a
correct?
lot bit higher.
Okay. Guys, I think we have to climb.
You don't gotta tell me twice.
All right.
But if somebody can't climb, Captain, you can ride on Azrael.
Fight, is there a reason you said my name like that?
Well, can you jump that far?
Just watch me.
Oh
Oh,
god.
come on. You had the perfect opportunity to tell her to bite you.
Ah!
So Zachary, are you gonna try and jump to another platform?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Roll me an athletics check.
Athletics. Awesome. I got a 5.
And
Can I
Mike
grab
just
her arm
proved
and
her
save her?
point.
Him.
Please, for comedy's sake, Evan, will you describe what just happened to Zach?
You do make it to the platform. You misjudged the distance. So you just kind of landed hard
You
on the
misjudged the
ledge,
distance.
like on your arms, and you basically just kind of like got yourself in the gut from impacting the side of the platform.
Oh!
As you're just kind of like trying to struggle to like you're not really sure about your upper body strength to see if you can get back up onto this platform, but as you do so, you kind of rustle up some like small rocks and dust from the platform because this entire place is just aged to hell, and you hear a hissing sound underneath you.
I don't like this.
You look down, the entire bottom surface of this room is just nothing but poison water.
Didn't detect that, did you, Captain?
Didn't detect anything.
Well,
See,
you
this
made
is
it.
why I said you should ride Azrael.
All right, Zach is good. Can Zach attempt to scramble up?
Roll me a strength check.
a strength. Where that's in my other area. Nope, that's this. Strength. I got a 4.
Oh no.
Are we gonna lose Captain this episode?
You try to push yourself up, but then one of your hands slips. You are now hanging by one hand.
Oh.
Okay, how high up how
to-
high up is he?
Hey,
He's
How far
like
away is
at
he?
eye level with you guys. Like the platform's at
Um,
eye level.
Can I try and go ahead, Bite.
I was gonna say, can I do my feline agility to get to the platform and help the captain up?
Yes. Is feline agility like a racial feature with Tabaxi?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, go for it.
For some reason, I thought you were gonna say racial slur or something.
can I hand her a rope?
Okay,
To
I don't
take
know if
over
I
there
have to
with her.
roll for it.
I have a grappling hook. Should I give it to
Okay.
Bite too?
I mean,
Everybody's trying to help
give her all
Captain.
of that.
Okay.
It won't let me roll for it. It's just when I use this move, I can only use it once per turn.
Oh, but when you use it, you just succeed.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So yeah, Bite. You are able to easily like leap up, and Analon and both Kason and Analon gave you some rope and a grappling hook.
Yep.
You are able to easily span the distance, and you land on the second platform on your feet.
I'm gonna use
Alright.
something that I actually haven't used yet, just because I think it'd be funny. And I'm gonna say to Bite, now, don't go killing you two. And that's gonna be the mind link, so it's gonna be in Bite's mind.
Don't take
Don't
me
worry,
out.
princess. I got this.
And
I'm
I
gonna
can hear you, and I can hear you. Your like your thoughts say that.
If you hear my thoughts, you're gonna hear a lot of whispering and a lot of static and things that aren't real. So
PTSD.
anyway, so I'm going to look down at the captain, and I'm going to help him up. Do I need a strength check for that?
I think you need a strength check
In
for
this
that.
case,
I think
no.
it's a little heavier. Oh, I thought it was a little
Okay.
heavier. Okay, Zach's gonna take you by the hand and kind of heave himself up. See,
is
I told
why-
you I could make it.
Oh yeah, you totally made it.
Job.
Next time, get on Azrael, please. We can't lose the captain because, let's
Riva
face it,
doesn't
Cason's
want
not
to
up
be
to
a
the part.
captain.
Evan so badly does not want to be a captain.
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna go to the next platform, Evan.
Roll me athletics.
Alright. I'm gonna actually roll with a dice this time.
As we always say, Reva's first act as captain would be to make case.
Give Case the captain, yeah.
I got a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, you easily
Nice.
make it.
I make it on the platform and I just look at him and I just smile.
All right, I'm gonna follow after Reva.
Okay, now you roll me. Athletics.
Which one? Athletics. Okay.
There's gonna be a lot of athletics rolls, guys.
16.
Yeah, you make it as well.
Suppose I'll go for
Zach's
it.
the only one that didn't fucking make it, and that makes me so upset.
17.
Yep, you make
Oh
it.
my god!
And then I say, okay, guys, now we gotta go to the next one.
Good to see you're
Zach
still hanging
really-
in there, Captain.
Zach really does not want to be carried by anybody.
You
We're
can ride
doing
on
this to
Asriel.
help
He's gonna-
you.
Actually, you know what? I have an idea, guys. Out of character. I have an idea. What if we do like a chain? So everything's at eye level, right? So each of the platforms are at eye level. So if someone gets up on the next platform, we could essentially just grab hands, do a strength check, and help the next person up. That way,
Brittany,
it's not a bunch of what?
you can wild shift and just become a bird and just fly up there.
I don't have
Not
that.
at that low of
DC, though.
level.
Yeah,
you
not
have
at this
to
low
get
of a level.
flying, you have to be a higher level druid.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Never
Yeah.
mind.
Can
What
I
about
take
a monkey?
I saw Evan cringe at that though.
Because I was like, yeah, bird would have been a good idea.
Oh, can I have the grappling hook and rope, and I figured tie them together and try and launch them to the next platform. Hold on to the
Y'all
rope.
are gonna slingshot me?
No, the grappling hook, not you.
Oh,
Why don't we just? Why don't you
Jump?
just get on Asriel's back, Captain?
he
And just,
is.
yeah,
God, he really
She-
but
is.
that's
she's-
so much
We,
easier.
me and Asriel can climb these stairs, no problem.
Can. Asriel hasn't gotten up here, has she? Is she on the next level?
Yeah,
Oh,
everyone's made it.
everybody's made it. I don't know. I didn't know. My bad. My apologies.
How can
Anyways.
you miss a giant purple space wolf?
Reva's just gonna like look at everybody and say, all right, I don't know what we're waiting for, and I'm gonna jump to the next one.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow after Reva.
All right, both Reva and Kasten roll me athletics.
All right.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. I
Oh,
got
that
a
is
5.
gonna- I got
And
a
that's
7.
and that's why I was gonna use the grappling hook.
I was gonna do the chain idea because somebody
I got
has
a
cat
5.
reflexes.
Both of you are now hanging on the ledge.
Oh fuck.
I'll
Can-
try and
Well,
get over
this
there, I
is
suppose.
great.
I have
yeah.
DM. I have a question.
Yes.
If the platforms are at eye level, are they like how far spaced are they? Like away from the next platform?
Like 15 feet.
15 feet? Oh god, no. I was gonna say, could it?
Right.
I was gonna say, can we push them up by their feet? But there's no way.
No,
Um,
there's nothing beneath you.
Yeah.
Can I try and pull
okay.
out my long sword, like stab it into the platform and pull myself up?
Ah, all right. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. So basically what's going to happen is you're holding onto the ledge with 2 hands. You're going to have to sacrifice a hand to
Right.
pull out the sword and try to stab it. So for this, I'm going to need you to roll me a dexterity check.
Dexterity check, not a saving throw.
No.
Alright. That's a 16.
Oh,
16 actually works. You are able to pull out your sword and you stab it into the side, and because of the hilt design, you have a better grip on this than the ledge itself. So you are able to successfully pull yourself up onto the platform.
Okay. Alright, so I hold out my hand to try to help Reva up.
Okay, do I have to roll for that, Ev?
No.
Okay, so help me
Hey.
up.
All right. As you guys do so, you kind of are getting a different perspective of the cylindrical room. Reva and Kasten, you both kind of look to the wall that the platform is on, and you actually see some kind of circular relief in the stonework with a symbol. It kind of looks like 2 lines like this with a little dot right here.
Gonna get it.
It's just a symbol. It's just a piece of Valshaloth script.
Do Reva and I want to try to do like history checks to see if we can know what it is at all? Or...
I mean, you can certainly try.
All right.
Or wait, no, I have actually had an idea. I'm gonna yell down at the captain because he knows that language. I'm gonna say, Captain, there is a symbol here, and I describe the symbol to him.
Okay. Does Zach know what it is?
Roll me a history check with advantage because you still got the translator mojo.
I got a natural 20 on the first roll, +4, so 24 on the first roll.
Yeah,
The second roll is a 19, so that's a 23. So either
Holy
way.
shit!
Well,
Nice.
when you get a nat 20, it doesn't matter if you need advantage.
Yeah. If you get a nat 20, you don't need the second roll.
It's the
Well, it
highest
was
possible.
From this, and you can actually kind of see the symbol from your vantage point, Zakui. You are able to look at the circular relief, and what you see, for you, it's in basic.
Right.
The number 3.
So Zach's eyes flash that bright neon green, and it translates. His eyes go back to normal, and he's gonna turn around. It's 3. It's the number 3.
I think we need to go to the third platform.
That is technically the third platform.
Okay.
If we're counting the first one as the one we came in on.
Then maybe it has the number 4 on the fourth one.
Can I see if there's a symbol on the one we're on still?
Oh.
There is, from the people who have yet to jump on to the third platform, the people that are still on the second one, there is no relief.
There's no really. Okay.
How many platforms are there?
What?
How many platforms?
Are there?
Up to that door that's up top, 5.
5.
5.
All right.
Okay. So Zach is going, since you two are already on the platform, he's going to do a running start, and he's gonna attempt to get up on there. If not, they can help him up.
All right, athletics.
So here's my athletics, and that's a 19.
Zakui, you are able to touch down 2
Nice.
feet perfectly.
Sweet.
Might as well try.
Now, Zakui, now
That was amazing, Captain. That was so great.
now that you're actually on the platform, you can get a better look at that circular relief that has the number 3 on it. And you actually do see some other script now that you actually get a closer look to it. Beneath the big number 3, you see, also written in basic, security system engaged. All
Don't
3
like that.
all 3 servers activated. Please disengage 3 servers to unlock access to Sun Chamber.
Oh, it's a puzzle.
Analon, I think this is where you come in.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Zach is gonna, he's going to read this obviously, and he's going to relay it to everybody so everybody can hear. But where are the servers is his final, line.
That is the proper question.
There's always a question that needs to be answered. A riddle is a riddle if you don't remember. What the fuck am I saying? Shut up, I'm in no mood.
I guess I'm gonna try to go for the next platform.
All right. Kasten, roll me athletics.
I did it by accident, but I got 13.
Yep, you make it.
Okay. Do
Guess
see
I should
anything?
catch up.
All right, Analon, athletics.
Solid 6.
Analon, you are hanging on the ledge.
Zach's gonna help him up.
Okay, so Zach, we gave you some help up. Analon, you are now on the platform with a bunch of the others, and you now are looking at the symbol in the circular design.
Okay.
Do I see anything on the platform I'm at?
Roll me a perception check.
14.
14, yeah. You're kind of looking around there's nothing that seems to be on the platform itself, but then you look over to your left and you see another circular relief with a different symbol. This one seems to have 3 dots going diagonally. This relief seems to be attached to the center tree itself.
I relay that back to the captain, asking if they know what the 3 dots means.
So it's the circular relief, 3 dots going diagonal, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what would that be for me?
The number 2.
That's number 2.
Alright.
Oh. So Zach is going to relay that's the number 2. So the next one's going to be number 1, which we thought was number 5. Hasten, is there any way you can get up to the next platform?
I can certainly try. Athletics? Athletics?
Athletics.
Alright. Oh,
Anybody?
20!
Sweet.
30-20.
You make your way all the way up to the 5th and final platform, and Kasten, before you see a giant shutter door, but it looks different. There are 6 hexagon panels on top of. There are 3 hexagon panels that seem to be attached to the shutter, and you realize 2 of them have the same symbols that you saw below.
Okay. I relay that to the crew.
All right.
Okay.
This is gonna be fun.
So, Captain, obviously, is going to be thinking at this point. He's going to look to, Bite. Bite, is there any way you can get to the next platform?
Of course. Anything you wish, Captain.
Okay, get to the next platform for me, please.
Don't make it weird, bud.
Do you want me to roll this time, Evan, or
Yep,
should I keep
athletics.
my feline? Okay. Let me. $12.
Yeah, you make it.
Okay. Did anything change, Kasten?
Wait, was Kasten doing something? Or are you just on
I was
the
having
platform?
him. I'm having him look at the symbols.
Did anything change?
Did you do specifically anything?
I'm
No.
seeing if it's pressurized.
Well, that makes sense.
Wait, what
To
is?
see if
Like,
the
when?
key-
Wait, when
The
was this
platform.
discussed? Who's touching what?
I had Bite go to the number 2 platform.
Uh-huh.
Or is she still
Number 3 platform.
no, number 2. We're on number 3.
Yeah,
so
she
you
was
guys
on
are
number
with
2,
me
so you told her to jump to the next one, so she's
Okay,
now
so
on number 3
she's
with
now
us.
on number 3.
So
Okay.
all 4 of us are on.
All 4 of
Number
us are
3.
on this.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Kasten, I'm gonna need you to watch the symbols. Does anybody want to volunteer, or does anybody want me to go and jump on platform number 2?
I'll
go
do it.
on. Okay.
Okay.
Can I examine the platform we're on to see if it's aside from the script
Hold
if
on,
there's...
hold on, Carly. What were you saying?
I was gonna go on platform 2, but it's what it is.
Why don't you both go? See if it's like pressurized by weight. Wait.
What are you
Okay.
saying about Reva? Wow. How rude, Captain.
Thick thighs save lives.
She is made of galaxy. It is very dense.
I am a very dense individual.
So see if it's pressurized. So why don't both of you go to platform number 2,
All right.
and then
Okay.
Kasten watch the door.
Alright, I can use my feline agility again.
All right. I'm gonna try and jump down as well.
All right. Because Bite's using feline agility, she doesn't need to roll. Reva, you do still need to roll, so roll me an athletics.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like that laughter.
I got a 4.
Shit.
Okay, so you haven't fallen yet. You're hanging on the
Terrible.
ledge.
I'm gonna help her up.
So, because, yeah, Bite already automatically succeeded
Yeah.
due to the feline.
I just look and today's just not my day.
Now before we keep going, Kasten, because Kasten, you are right outside that second door that's got the 3 hexagons on it, and 2 of them have the same symbols as the circles. As you look around, the platform that you're on specifically has pillars that seem to hold up a stone awning over you and the door. You look on the other side of one of the pillars, and there's another one of those circles. This one just has a single line that goes diagonally in the other direction.
All right, I relay that to Zach, and I say, am I right in assuming this represents 1?
Yes?
It does.
Okay,
Okay.
yes.
All
So-
right. Is it just the symbol, or is there anything else on the
Roll me a investigation check.
All right. Oh, that is a 23.
Nice.
All right, Kasten, you get a closer look at the circle, and you're just kind of looking at any kind of like little design imperfections. You kind of put your hand up to it to brush away some of the dust. The moment you put your hand on it, though, the line lights up, and then the hexagon on the door that has the same symbol on it lights up as well.
Oh dear.
Kasten, I heard that. Oh dear, what's wrong?
I appear to have activated something.
What do you mean activated something? What's going on?
There's here on the pillar where the number is. I must have pressed on something that activated one of the hexagons on the door. I guess whatever you want to call it.
Okay. So Zach's gonna take a moment. Reva, touch yours. Touch yours.
They're on platform 2. There isn't one
Yeah.
on platform 2.
There's a symbol on there.
Platform 3, 4, and 5 have the symbols.
No.
No,
platform
it's only
3, 2, and 1 have the symbols.
Three has one that's on the platform, and then the next one you can see the circle, but it's on the tree, and there's some distance
But
between
it's
the
on the
platform and
Which
the
is on the
tree.
next platform than we are.
So how do we? Who wants to?
I'll
touch
jump
it?
to the next platform.
What are you telling Reva to touch?
We need to touch. We need to touch the symbol. We need to touch the symbol on the tree. Zach's not thinking
So
correctly.
you said you
apparently.
touched something, Kasten. What exactly did you touch?
I just hit something
said
here
that.
on the pillar.
He didn't. He said he touched something on the pillar at near the number.
Well, that was just it. I just rubbed my hand, right? Right, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's literally nothing. I just rubbed part of the pillar and it activated something.
Is his hand still on there?
No.
Oh, but it's still lit up.
Yes.
Okay.
So we need to touch the tree one, and we need to touch this one that's on the. It's on the thing, right?
How
It's
far away is the tree?
Yeah,
About 10 feet.
10 feet.
Can I jump to the next platform?
About
Yeah.
tree fitting, if you will.
To the fourth platform, technically.
Zach is gonna go over to the symbol that's on his platform, and he's going to pretty much touch it.
22 for athletics.
Oh yeah, you make it.
Nice.
Now here's the fun part.
Where the fun begins.
Don't hurt yourself too much, Analon. That tree is poisonous.
I have full cover head to foot armor. I should be fine. It's been fine so far. Well, every
Okay.
other tree I've touched, it's been okay. So, hopefully.
Great.
Tree hugger.
Touch.
I mean, I've cut one. I've taken samples of another one. I don't really think I'm a hugger, but
I wasn't talking
Zach's
about
the
you.
true
got it.
tree hugger here.
yep,
Okay.
for sure.
Zach is gonna touch his symbol.
All right.
Well-
The symbol for number 3 lights up. Kasten, from your perspective, the hexagon on the door with the same symbol also lights up.
Wide
did you say
around
there were
is
like
the-
6 hexagons on this door?
That was I misspoke. That was a mistake.
Oh,
There's only
okay.
3.
Okay, alright.
How wide around is the tree?
It's pretty wide. We're talking like we're not talking California redwood, but it's pretty thick.
It's a thick boy.
Fun.
A
Are
thick
there
green
branches?
Boy.
Are there branches in case he does try to
No,
use his grappling
There are
hook?
no branches.
No branches.
It's just straight trunk.
Okay.
All
10 foot away. This is a terrible plan. I don't have a plan.
I don't have a plan.
So I guess just try and hug the tree and see if
Body
symbol-
slam the tree.
It's
just
10
see if-
foot away to a drop of pure acid, so
I don't know. I don't know what
I'm
to
trying to
do.
figure that part out.
Lovingly caress the tree to get a reaction.
Wait, Evan, this is stupid. Can I float over the water?
Yes!
And
Yes, you can!
I was waiting for her to figure that out. Oh my goodness.
Reva, you can levitate!
Oh, I thought we already tried doing that
Thank
once
you so
because
much,
we're
Carly. You
the...
finally figured it out. Oh, yes.
why do you fucking say anything? Oh God!
Thought we... Okay, man. Well, I swore we tried
You
that
can
when we found the
levitate.
first area, and you said she couldn't do it over water.
Can I have a hug?
Okay.
I'm sitting here like Reva can levitate, Reva can levitate, Reva can
Wait,
levitate.
okay, so I'm gonna jump down and I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. So I'm gonna jump down
She
to
couldn't go over
build.
the frog. Why can't she? Why can't she?
Because the frog would have whacked her.
Okay.
To platform number 1, and I'm gonna levitate over to the tree, and I'm gonna just lovingly caress it.
The
How
symbol
you
with
doing?
number 2 Valshaloth script lights up.
Yeah.
Kasten, from your point of view,
I'm
the
just
hexagon.
watching what Reva's doing. Like, good lord.
Reva, you just are taking that thing and you're just like, you're going faster. You're going faster.
Yes, caress
It's like
the
that
tree.
thing from year 1 that we were watching last night with the pulse.
Oh god. I think I know what you're talking
I just watched that movie for the first time last night. I enjoyed it.
I'm surprised that you never watched it before. Honestly, it's one of the dumb movies, but it's funny.
So Kasten, you see behind you the last hexagon with the number 2 light up. At that moment,
Oh, right, the hexagons. Sorry.
At that moment, the hexagons like slowly start to shudder, and then they move away, and you see before you a shutter door.
We have a door open.
Can you open it?
It is open.
Is the
Still a
shutter
shutter door.
door open?
Yeah, you just unlocked it.
Oh, my bad.
Can I jump over to try to see if I can open it?
Sorry.
Yeah, you approach it, just like all the other doors. It just seems to open to your presence.
Oh, we
I
have an
guess I'll
open door.
Try and
Brittany,
get to
please
the last
excuse
platform.
my outburst.
It's open. It's not open. Reva's like, it's open. Zach, it's not open.
Little did she know the door was not.
I am the one who knocks.
I'm the one who speaks for the trees.
I speak for
Oh,
A man
great.
tries to touch a tree.
Okay, so Zach is like left behind. I guess he's gonna yeet himself to the next platform. I guess athletics check to see if I make it to platform number 2.
Yep, roll me athletics.
None and big just.
I got a dirty 21.
Hey.
Yep, you make it effortlessly.
Yeah.
Can I
Good
try?
job, you're doing better, Captain.
How would you get a straight 21?
Can I try and jump to the same platform?
Yes.
Or, do I,
Trying to
can
get to the last
or can I
platform.
levitate there now? Because that didn't work the first time.
You know what? For the sake of expediency, yes.
Yes.
We'll say you levitate.
If
15 to
Polo
get
can,
there.
like, Iron Man uses fire powers to fly, I'm sure.
I'm
like,
angry, Evan, because before you told me I couldn't.
You had a ceiling over you that you only had
No,
like
no,
1
no,
foot of
no,
Well,
difference.
no, back when
no,
it was
no,
back
no,
when we ran
no,
into
no.
the jetpack guys, you said she couldn't levitate on that water.
There was a lot of water. You would have run out of levitation by the time you would have tried to get.
How
even
do
half-
I run out of levitation?
It's a spell. They all run out.
How do you
It's true.
run
I-
ammo on a laser cannon?
Yeah,
I
the
don't.
power goes
I
out.
don't know the science.
I don't know the science behind
Explain
this.
magnets to me. You can't explain that.
Exactly.
medalist.
What if Reva secretly was a magnet? And that's why people are so attracted to her.
Oh my god!
Brittany,
Except for
I
Zach, he's
swear.
like.
Listen. I thought the concept was cool. I didn't expect everybody to go after my character, okay?
Zach wants nothing to do with Reva besides.
Then it's literally just Keyston and possibly Bite.
I just
don't
want to
know.
be included.
And Analog.
By the way,
Well.
this entire time, the shut down body of Daddy is just.
Is he still
I was thinking I was gonna go back and use his teleporter, but
Oh shit! We left Daddy.
Oh shit, we forgot Cody.
All right. So I'm gonna levitate to the door.
Okay. You know what? For the sake of expediency, because we do have to wrap this up, but I want to get to a certain point before we do. Mostly because I want to see Brittany's reaction to this.
Okay, do I need my camera on?
You know what?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. For the sake of expediency, we'll say that you all make it to the door. As you do, the shutter opens and you find yourselves one final hallway. It's just straight. There's no turns, no branches, just a straight hallway. As you guys make your way down the hallway, the air around you seems to light up a little bit more. Things get a little bit brighter. And as you walk even further, you realize the walls around you are made of glass. And you kind of look past the walls and you just see beneath you countless massive green wooden roots that are just snaking everywhere in all directions. And they all seem to be going to this one massive room that you can kind of see ahead through the windows to the sides. And it seems to be a massive dome with a glass roof.
Oh no. Oh no.
The glass is shattered, and it seems to just have direct access to just like direct sunlight up top. As you make your way, there's one shutter door, and it opens. Before all of you, you quite see, like, it's about the size of like a 2-story building. Or about as high as a 2-story building. Or actually, you know what? No. Better comparison. It's about as tall as your ship is long, from bow to aft. And it looks like a giant, unblossomed rose.
Fucking Battle Kate. You motherfucker.
It's not Battle Kid.
Violante. It's Violante.
Jennifer dumped me.
That was your shortest, saddest story yet. And it's just a massive, unopened blossom. And you can see, like, the roots just seem to be coming from the bottom of it.
All right. Well, I think we found the tree.
Not a tree. It's a
Flower.
rose bush. It's a rose bush.
I think that this is your moment, Captain.
So Captain is he's gonna dash up to it, and he of course is going to do
As
nature
you dash
check.
up to it, you aren't able to get directly right up to it because the massive unopened blossom itself seems to be on some kind of raised platform.
Okay.
However, there's also like almost this moat around it of the green poison water. In fact, when you look at it closely, you realize that the water has a fogginess to it, and it's coming from the blossom.
Can I do a nature check to see if the blossom is the reason why the water is poisoned?
Yes, roll me a nature check.
But he's poisoned the
That's a
water.
17.
17? Yes, you can say with utter confidence, this flower is the source of the poison in the water.
So how do we purify it? That's the real
At that
question.
moment, the blossom itself starts to like, it was just kind of like unopened like this. It was kind of waving a bit in the breeze,
Right.
but then it starts to quiver.
It's
I don't like
Where
that.
now, Zachary, from where you're standing, you see something start to vibrate out of the side, and all of a sudden, it looks like an entire line of just random plants, like mostly grasses and ferns and tall grass. It's all being shot at you, kind of a wave, like they're just rapidly coming out of the ground right at you. And they all seem to have like this sickly green mist about them. I need you to roll me an athletics saving throw.
So how do I do a saving throw?
Dexterity saving, or athletics is technically strength, so strength saving throw.
The strength one? Okay. Abilities. That is. My thing's glitched out because it says 16 on the dice, but it tells me 9 on here. Do I re-roll because
Hold
it
up.
said 16 on the dice?
Hold on. Give me just a moment. I can help you with this.
Oh, I also just clicked on regular strength, not the saving roll one.
No, you have to hit the
I
saving
did a
roll.
check.
Yeah, you have to hit
Yeah.
saving throw.
Okay, so that's 15 on the dice, 16.
16. All right, you make it. You are able to quickly like roll out of the way as this whole line of poisonous plants rushes past everyone, and it hits the door, and all of a sudden the door is encased in vines. Now, if
Oh,
you're
it's safe to
Great.
say
Looks like
that we
we're
are probably trapped here.
Well,
The music
at
changed.
that moment, the flower finally blossoms. And then right above you, you hear like a clicking sound and something machinery almost falling into place. What looks like some giant like construct with a dish at the top of it suddenly starts to shake, and it moves into place, aiming right at the flower. The dish itself seems to light up with a yellow light. And then all of a sudden, you see the blossom quivering even more, and what sounds like almost like leather and so many other materials being stretched and strained, slowly snaking out of the middle of the blossom. You see what looks like some giant serpentine creature with what looks like giant fly eyes and a massive side mouth, and coming out of the side of its serpentine body looks like other small tentacles with giant scythe-like mantis hands out of it. It just kind of like shakes its head a bit, and like pollen falls out of its head, and then it just kind of looks at you with its other eyes, and it snarls at you with green mist pouring out of its mouth.
we should have stayed with the toes.
And that, dear viewers, is where we end our session.
This is
Oh,
gonna
that
be
is
great.
so no! It's staring at me. Nobody else. Me. It's gonna mate with me, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I'm the minstrel of this campaign, aren't I?
Actually, guys, if you'll give me a moment, I am going to post a picture in the Discord of what this creature looks like.
Oh God. Oh no.
As long
And
as
this
you...
is only the first final boss, isn't it? They're just gonna get uglier and
They're
grosser.
gonna get so gross.
And I'm not excited about it.
Same.
Hold
They're
on,
gonna get
I'm trying to
so
find a
gross.
good picture that isn't like too big that Discord can handle. Let's see, this one? Yeah, this one works. Everyone go to the Sessions channel.
I'm
Oh.
concerned, Evan.
Oh, is that thing gonna try and bone?
Nice.
Yes.
I don't want that.
I wouldn't either. But it's
Am
gross.
I its mate?
And with that, we close our session. Guys, I want to thank you all.
Somewhere in an alternate reality, Mistral is just like something feels off. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Something feels off, and I can't explain why. The camera zooms off, and the spider's in a bed with her going, "What's
Yeah.
wrong, honey?"
Oh.
It's like nothing. I'm just gonna keep eating jam.
With guys, thank you so much for joining us for this wonderful session. And again, a reminder, we will not be having another session in either campaign next week because we do have a lot of people that are going to be staying with us, so we need to entertain them. That being said,
I
guys,
don't take much entertaining.
that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Next session, we will be fighting against Flagra.
Disgusting.
And with that,
I love it.
everyone say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.